I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich.
We're not supposed to be here, by the way. I don't want to stream on a Tuesday. Hi. This was impromptu, not planned, but then something so incredibly dumb came up, and I thought, I'm going to need more drink for this. So I have got myself a nice can of cider that I've half drunk already. Yeah. Alright, hello everyone. We're back here for another one of these absolutely fantastic streams. Yes, I know. We are amazeballs at this. Not planned, not meant to be happening, but here we are because Chantal has gone and done a stupid. So before we start, of course, I should say hello to all you marvellous people. Hello, Life as a Music Gamer. Hello, Miffed and Medieval. Hi, Bri again. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Rapping Skills Can. Hello, The Walking Wrinkle. That is nice. Oh, he is with her. Oh, well, you've ruined my poll already. Hi, Never. I think. Hi, a Shrimp Fried My Rice. Zephyr, Sugar. Very Anonymous. Riven Fey Wolf. Only Wise Hermit. Running with Sporks. Lizzie. Hello, that's the name of my dog. Hi, Fark. Hi, Chandra. Very Anonymous. That's a very good name. Hi, Drama Fad. Hello, Stina. Annie with an L, not Annie with a P. That's a good name, I like that. Hello, Lee Pepper, Nasia Barukia. If I mispronounced that, I'm sorry. Hi, Robsy. Hello, Tempestas Rose. And Misty Dawn Laura. Hope you're well. Thank you, by the way, Laura, for the belated donation of a coffee. The bar stool that was the recent goal is on coffee, if you want to see a picture of what you donated towards. Hello, Pantera. Hello, Dove Kitty. Riven Faith, thank you for becoming a channel member. I really appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you. Inanna, hope you're well. Gorlo Saw. Messy Flibbity Gibbet. Oh, that's a good name as well. Ms. Bella. Not your average old lady. Hope you're doing well. And happy birthday to Laura. Everyone say happy birthday to Laura in the chat, please. Hope I've not missed anyone. We're not going to waste too much time. Pixel Pal, hi. Hope you're well. We're going to dive straight in because we have no bloody choice. Oh, it's already up, is it? No, you get hamster for a second. Yes, you get hamster. I don't know how, but I do want to say, if she is in fact where she says she is, she's in one of the worst countries in the world for women's rights. Please, please, please do not be where you say you are. Hello, Michael, some token black man speaking for how I live. That's a good name. Girl Gamer, Mally Cat, Xylee, Beethoven, Tatiana, and I think I've caught up. I think I have. I've got Walking already. High again. There you go. Right. Yes. Right. We will go through some of that soon. The rights that women don't have. This. Here we are. No, I don't want to be a member of this channel. Oh, she's up to 108,000 though. She's nearly. Oh, sorry. It moved. There we go. Worse than US. Well, yeah. Hannibal. Hello, Lou. I cannot believe the stuff she's doing right now. Hi, Aaron Wen. If I've missed anyone, I do apologise, but it turns out a lot of you turned up early for this. So there was this stream here called I All Moved Out. I have put it up, but obviously this is the one that matters, isn't it? Hi, yikes. Hi, Meg the Artist. There's a lot going on, isn't there? So we're going here. No! Right. I'm not going to speed this up. It's got 1k downvotes. People are not happy. Comments. The travel advisory is for a reason. I would advise anyone, do not go to Syria. Hi, Mochi, little ghoul as well. Hi, everyone. She won't like much in Syria if that's where she is. She's in a lot of trouble if she's gone there. Hello, Matt Simmer. Let's go, because I don't want to dawdle too much, guys. I'll speed up a little. 1.25? Have I got no audio? Bish, we're 10 seconds in. Is it muted? No, it's not. Bish! Oh no, she's just quiet. I agree, Solvis. Hi, Billy. Hello, Deborah. 1K downvotes. Yeah, she deserves it. Pumpy, you okay? I'm gonna bring my dog's bed in here because I think she's being funny because the bed's not where she wants it to be. Hang on. I'm gonna go and get your bed and you can lay on it. On your bed. On your bed. Okay. Only putting it out of the rooms, there's a cooling mat there for you. If you want to be nearer, you can, but I'm not having it on my lap. It's too warm in here, okay? You'll get fidgety and I will too. Hi, Artisan. Hello, Janelle, Natalia. If I've missed anyone, I'm really sorry, but there's a lot of you here already. I'm so grateful. Thank you for that. Let's go! Come on, Chantal, dazzle us with your good decisions, guys. I don't know why, Laura.
Hello? Hold on, let me fix the scene.
I bet the internet here is horrendous.
Okay, how's that? Hi, guys!
She looks sweaty, like there's no aircon. Filters aren't gonna work.
What's up?
Well, for me, it's all right. We have women's rights here. Hi, Maura.
Tracy, YouTube lover. Hi, everybody.
Running with sporks. I bet she does.
I look warm. Don't you like the dewy skin look, though?
Not if it comes off someone who looks like you. Unsupervised. Hi, yeah, Greasy.
Okay,
Hi, Nessie.
Wait, Dewey, babe.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh my god, he actually is there. Okay, in that case, hang on. Let me go and fix the poll. Oh, let's make a new poll, shall we? Let's do a new one. Will she stay in Syria for long? How about that? Is that better? Yeah, let's do that for a poll. There you go. Better poll. Hi. If you're watching and you do enjoy these kind of live streams, don't forget to smash the like. It does help the channel. Any interaction in that respect does help the channel immensely. Thank you so much. Right. Thank you for telling me that, by the way, earlier. I appreciate that.
Love?
Yeah, sweating it. Hi, Julie Bean. Sweating that fupa off.
Come here, baby. And Juice as well.
There isn't any AC. She has an hour of power from the government. Oh my god, really? Why go to Syria?
Hi, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, sorry. I don't like being out. Whoa.
Doesn't like you at all, Bish.
Guys, I'm in Syria.
She must have made a lot of money on her return. She must have. To be able to afford to somehow get to Syria. There are travel bans and there are restrictions for a reason. That's why many Syrians can't come to our countries.
Okay, babe, so this is...
Habibti, welcome to Syria.
Thank you, Habibi. This is Jubin?
Yeah.
And what's the green?
This is a Sfiha, by the way.
Asfiha?
Sfiha.
Sfiha.
كانت فطاير يعني.
Smokey. Yeah. Smokey, no lie, I know a few of us had said it. Julie Bean, I would have... Sugar, sorry, I would have happily taken Smokey. Because that cat looked cool. I like cats. I like dogs. Yeah. Sweating. Yeah, the sweating will help with the weight loss, yeah, until she runs out of water weight. Her journey... Oh, God, Lizzie. I bet it is as well. I bet it is. Because I know for a fact some countries to get to, you have to go to other restricted countries to then get to another restricted country because they have a deal to get there. With Syria, I could believe you had to go to Russia first. I could believe that. Hi, Orla.
It's like Fataya.
Hi, Britblade.
Bismillah.
But Syrian Sfiha is the best.
Does he have enough food for you, though? Doesn't look impressed. Is there no McDonald's here?
Cheese, Juban.
Mm-hmm.
This meat.
Yum.
She does not look happy.
Oh, yeah. I'll try a bite of the meat.
Thunder Rain, thank you so much for the super chat. I looked at US travel earlier and said, level 4 travel danger, do not go. Yeah, I could believe that. I know about the violation. Okay, so I'm going to... Oh, I've got the tab. I haven't got the tab up. Give me a sec. I'll go and get it. Is this it here? Yeah, right. You stay there for a second. Right, here we go. I'm going to pull up a Google thing. Here. Yeah, we're here. Yes, right. By Google, Syrian women's rights, yeah? Discriminatory laws and practices. Syria's personal status family discriminates towards women, impacting issues like marriage, divorce, child custody, inheritance. Denied the right to pass the nationality to children. There's no rules to protect women from DV. Barriers in accessing legal recourse of rights violations. I don't know how she's done this, but you've got, while there are efforts to promote women's rights, you've got increased vulnerability, restrictions on movement and dress code, displacement and loss of livelihoods, and limited access to healthcare and education. I mean, she's already uneducated. This is not going to help. Thank you again, Thunder Rain, by the way, for the super chat. That really does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much. And anyone that does donate through super chat or coffee is obviously appreciated. Are we back up, by the way?
Hi, Carolina.
We are,
The phone
right.
will be loud, right?
Is the fan loud?
Oh, I've seen the capital punishment stuff. I had to refrain from mentioning it because I know damn well if I mention that on this stream, I get demonetized instantly. Megan Fox, I am so dumbstruck with this move. I don't know whether this is a temporary thing or a permanent thing, because I really don't know how. She's not going to be able to stay here long. She can't. How the fuck are you going to be able to do that? Oh, not your average old lady. Thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Welcome. That was the cider. I'm so sorry. I may have gulped down every last drop of it very quickly. I'd like to apologise for my profane language. I've run out of cider. It is stupid. I couldn't agree more.
Face says, God, you are
Couldn't
great.
agree more with all of you here.
Do you want me to
Permanent.
try them with the
It certainly becomes permanent if she can't leave. If you get an hour of power a day, that explains why she's managed to live stream. I could believe she's got a Starlink hidden somewhere. I could believe that. Yeah, she's put us... Okay. Right. I know I'm cutting in a lot here, but I'm going to... Right. If she's managed to get to Syria and stays there, right, she's screwed. I don't know what the tourist visa, if there's a tourist visa status thing, or whether she's there permanently or not. This is her, first of all, shirking accountability in Kuwait because of a dumb choice there. She went back to Canada, decided she would rather continue to LARP as a fake Muslim so that the haters couldn't get to her. You should just live. Instead, you've chosen to put yourself in a country where your rights are virtually non-existent. You are hiding in a room with a wall. You have no personal possessions, you have no personal life, you have no rights, no freedoms. You're not going to be out driving, are you? And thank you, Misty Beethoven, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. No running water, dysentery bees. Yeah, it will be. And I think she will absolutely have an accident, by the way, Tulane. Anyone else I haven't said hello to, Terrell, and anyone else that joins, there's a lot of you here. I do apologise. I'm so grateful, thank you. You can, and she lives for the haters. This is 100% an identity crisis action. An impulsive one, because she wants to desperately maintain a facade. She would have only stayed in Canada if she could have dragged him over there, just so she can continue the facade for as long as she can. He does not love her. In fact, I don't believe anyone has genuinely loved her like that since Pete's when they dated. Because I do genuinely believe Pete's actually cared about her. I don't believe anyone afterwards did. Battery CPAP. That's a thing as well. And thank you, Riven Faye. Does anyone think that Chantal has access to a CPAP here? Or do you think she's just going to be snoring like there's no tomorrow? I'm a little... Selkie, I'm a little envious too of the travelling side, but not to where she's gone to. I don't know how she manages to just do this. And, of course, this stream is going to be an education for us.
No?
Extra electricity.
Right now?
Well, if she's on her phone, she's got battery on that. And if you have a fast charger, she's okay on that front. I could believe, though, she has a power bank if she's smart. A small little solar one, you know? Yeah, exactly. Pete's was the only one that cared. No hospital, no CPAP. Well, what the hell? Ardnet, hi. This is an impromptu stream for those who are joining. Chantal's in Syria. and we're going to look at more of this as time goes by. So those who joined, she might, and Natalia, I really wanted to get out. Chantal, if you hear this, get out. Now. This is the single dumbest thing you've ever done. You can be as racist as you want, homophobic as you want. You can be as misandrous as you want. This is the dumbest one because this one actually endangers your life. Also, you can continue your little identity crisis, your midlife crisis. Like, this is the dumbest thing you've ever done. They could arrest her for that. It depends how long she stays for before she goes on a quote visa run, if that's the case.
I don't know. I haven't.
Oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe.
You guys.
You are.
Oh, Ardnet, hi. Thank you. Thank you for the comment and running the sporks. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's very kind of you. I'm trying very hard to hold back, but there's a level of stupidity here where I don't want to cuss someone out and get done for violating community guidelines on YouTube. Chantal, you've gone to Syria. There is a travel ban for a reason. This place is war. This would be as bad as you going to freaking Gaza. It would be as bad as that. She admitted in Canada that she actually out of insulin and says in this stream she doesn't have any and thinks losing weight will fix her diabetes. Well, I'll tell you what will happen. Without the insulin, you're going to die. Because your body can't naturally produce it. Which means your body will go into shock. If you want a great demonstration of what happens to somebody, and it was poorly acted, but it kind of works, watch Con Air. If you need a movie to enjoy, watch Con Air. One of the passengers has diabetes and needs insulin. He goes into shock and into a coma. There you go. Hi, Miss Cherry Blossom. I don't think anyone mocked to hear because this is impromptu. She deserves all of it. Loose Cannon, at this point, she has chosen to go to one of the worst countries in the world. I don't know how much... Stop. I don't know if I can feel any sympathy. And BB True, hope you're well. Thank you for joining. Hi V.
Yeah. This is right. They don't have Diet Pepsi.
Walk Wine. I like that name.
And I'm really thirsty for something.
It's a fun movie. Absolutely, I agree. What's she drinking? Oh, she got Pepsi.
Oh, I'll get that after.
It's not Pepsi Max though, so it's all the sugar, right, guys? That's haram. I think, given the choice between what you're drinking and what I had, I'd rather have my cider. Why I like myself a good scrum.
So, you guys know,
she's screwed
I have
then.
a lot of story time to tell.
Oh, Brit Gamer, thank you so much for the super chat. She pulls anything close to a meltdown she had in Kuwait and Syria. Yeah, she is. 100%. And there's nowhere for him, there's no version for him where he is free now either. I don't know how they're going to work this. I really don't.
But at least I can go live in our sitting room. This is my first day.
I love that your filters almost failed you when you pulled the tucked in hijab to chins thing.
What in the world is going on? Wanda, thank you.
Yeah, I can't wait for this. Because everything you do now, you cross any lines, he is going to have to bear the brunt of it.
Thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Carolina.
Oh, that crap laugh.
Life here, I mean, this is my first day in Syria, so...
Yeah, don't look forward to that. The first day of what will be the rest of your life, yeah?
It is very, 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 very,
no
very,
fast
very,
food.
very
Oh,
different.
she's screwed.
But,
she's screwed.
I'm so happy.
I honestly could believe if nothing happens in Kuwait, what she's going to do is go back. Saying people's names reminds me of the House Bunny. I'm okay with this.
Happy to be reunited.
Do you feel that you are Chantal in Wonderland?
Yeah. With the Cheshire Cat.
Turkey. Is it? Oh God, you have to cross the border in Turkey, don't you?
I can't tell you like how much
I can't tell you how much happy I am to see you.
Oh, me too, sweetheart.
Cringe.
Like
Yeah, Julia, we miss you.
You can never say that I don't love you guys because the travel journey I just did is crazy. Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't tell us that you care. It tells us how stupid you are. Okay? There are people in my country who are teenagers, and the most well-known is Shamima Begum. And I've got a video series on this channel on her. She was a teenager. She was groomed by somebody, along with two other girls, Amira Abbasi, and I can't remember the third girl. and they stole their passports. They left the country. They went to Turkey, crossed the border into Syria, gave up their passports, immediately married ISIS fighters, lived within Raqqa, a city that now resembles a car park to a Walmart on Black Friday, so rubble. And they were morality police, which exist in Syria, living the ISIS, very Islamic fundamentalist utopia, where people were beheaded and they saw heads in a bin. Just because, yeah, that and Kalashnikovs on every street. That makes you feel safe, doesn't it? They were conditioned to do it. You willingly chose to do it. I've seen what Raqqa looks like, by the way. The fact you have a wall like that tells me miracles can in fact happen. 2 days travel over air, honestly. And yes, they did. Amira Abbasi died from an airstrike. Shamima Begum was lucky to live. All 3 of her children passed away because of poor healthcare. That is a testament to the shitty, shitty environment you're in, where even the children couldn't get a basic form of hospital treatment. And you, half-ton princess heifer type pole person moment situation type deal, have decided to go there. Also, you can maintain your LARP. When I want to go to, if I want to go to a LARP, I will go to the woods. Okay? You can wear armor. It's much cooler. Seriously. Non-Syrians are generally required to register with Syrian immigration authorities if staying for 15 days or more. Yeah. Illegally. Geek Endeavors, hi.
So,
I can't wait for the story. Oh, sorry, I need to approve that. There we go.
Cleo,
We came to Syria now after the war finished.
I missed anyone else? I'm sorry. Oh, hello,
it's a lot
Chamberlain.
safer,
See
mashallah,
Chadwick,
than
hi.
Than it was.
I was watching the rockets and
I missed
The
anyone.
missiles.
Oh, Parrot as well. Luisha, anyone I've missed? Kiki, Casca. I do apologise. I wasn't ready for this. Hi, White Witch.
yeah, and the aircrafts, the missiles on top of me.
That's not a flex, Salah. I'm not surprised you ran all the way to Syria though to get away from your involvement in this bullcrap.
Did Julia watch with you? Did Julia watch the missiles with you?
Hi, Jessica.
The house.
So, okay, let me fix my hijab. Okay, so, hold on.
Don't care.
This.
Oh, really? So how are you all today? Oh, she's back already.
So,
Hi, Only Wise Hermit.
really good,
Sorry.
babe.
Only wise hermit.
You look so happy to be eating your rations. You know, back in my childhood, rations came in a tin of meat. Wasn't halal, or edible. But it was something.
Like imagine you lay down, look at the sky, you see the missiles and the sound of the aircrafts. Going
That's not something I wish on anyone, by the way. I've seen the videos of missiles hitting buildings in Israel and vice versa. And I'm just going to say now, you don't, Chantal, want to be anywhere near that. The fact you are willing to commit that much surely looks commendable. But also tells me you need access to other types of medication for the delusions.
to bomb.
Oh, her YouTube plaque was bought and paid for, P. Spence, don't worry about it. Unlike mine, hers is not real. You make yourself sound like an old man. I do what I can in these trying times, okay? It's difficult. Just thought I'd say it that way to make myself seem younger for once. There we go. She is astonishingly stupid. She is Farm Gal. 100%. Hi, Forgotten Dreamer.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yet you chose to go there. You colostomy bag of failure!
No AC?
Yeah, you're gonna burn like pork.
There's, because of the power, like, so Syria, because you guys know, long history of, it's a war-torn country, so they're just starting to rebuild. U.S. lifted sanctions on Syria 2 days ago. I know!
So Drama Llama, I know. Oh, Wizzy Woo's here. She's fidgeting a lot though, because it's too warm for her, but she wants to be here. If she goes on my lap, she'd be warmer, and I'll get warmer and fidgety. And hey, Pigback. Yeah, he did. He did.
Thank you, Yo Mama. So, they're rebuilding their infrastructure.
Brandon, I have seen some of those videos. because they were shared on Twitter once or twice, and I will admit that is the first time in my life where I've ever looked at something and gone, would now be a bad time to eat a really thick ham sandwich.
Including electricity. When I first got here, you know, Salah's like, there's no water. Like, we needed.
Quick thing. Salah grew up in Kuwait. He has said some things to imply he was a freedom fighter. That doesn't help him. Are they married? Married. Well, if they are, she's screwed. Screwed. This was the other thing. Care more about that. She does. Yeah, idiot. Yeah, she's 40 years old. So, where shrimp fried on rice. No, it was Casca, wasn't it? No, who was it? Oh, it was Madame Medu. Hi, Madame. Mademoiselle. Madame? Yeah, Madame. Yeah. When I turn 40 soon, next year, I don't think I'm going to have this kind of midlife crisis. I think I just buy a bottle of whiskey and chill out. I'm not having an identity crisis. She is.
Needed to refill water tank and stuff like that, so it's very different from the West, but it's a different way of
Why don't you move to Bermuda instead? They have water tanks under their houses because they have to ration water based on their property. You could have done that and been safer.
life. It's not necessarily worse to me. Like, honestly, guys, I've been so spoiled my whole
She is going to be so rich at the end of this month, then, Drama Llama.
life. I'm like,
She could have gone to Sri Lanka.
if I have to rough it, like, whatever, you know?
Shut up, Chantal. You don't know how to rough it. You still make far too much money. I'm kind of curious what your chat is saying. Let's go here for a second. I think I'm going to do it this way for a bit, because I want to see what her chats say, because this is going to be an interesting side of it, isn't it?
Like, I think it'll be healthy for me, honestly. Like, I've already done more exercise and, like, you know, a couple
Yeah, but your sciatica will act up and you won't have any treatment for it, you silly bish.
days of traveling here and then being here that I have.
Tell me how you got there again, please. And who drove you there, and whether it was legal. Because if it wasn't legal and people find you, which by the way, the internet has weaponized itself many a time and found you within minutes. Don't try them. The moment they find so much as one Fair enough, my blues. Nothing wrong with voting that way. They could have gone to Thailand. She couldn't get pity money. She might do. Ahmad, hope you're well. Syrian living in Syria have questions. I honestly, I look forward, if anything does crop up when it comes to some of her being there, I'm curious. Ooh.
New donation from Mam Medu.
Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. Any donations help with my current miscellaneous goal. All will be revealed at a later date on coffee.
Ever have, like,
Let her
you know,
try, Chief,
so,
honestly. Let her try.
You're gonna die there. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you are. I don't want you
The
to.
people here are so nice.
Yeah. Didn't you earlier mention missiles over your head?
Thank you, Cleo. Thank you, guys. Babe, the meat one is the best.
It's probably because she needs the meat.
It's like
Imagine dollars to avoid Canadia's taxman and to avoid her haters. Thank you, Alex Sargent, for the super chat. I really appreciate that.
meat.
Smashing
and
the
then
goal,
some kind
guys,
of
by the way. Thank you so
pomegranate, I think.
much.
All-
No. I've got a Steam Deck only, Wise Hermit. No, this is actually something for someone else. I'm going to nice somebody for a change. But I won't share yet, only Wise Hermits. Don't try spoiling it.
Okay. This is amazing to me.
Oh, Andy the Great, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. That's incredibly generous of you. Again, it's not, but Meg, did you ask how people were doing? It absolutely will prompt me to spurge. How are you, Orla? Hope you're well. Do let me know. I could believe she won't have access to a bath, by the way, for a while, so she's going to hum in the next 24 hours.
Canada advisory: avoid all travel. When do I ever do what I'm told to do? Okay.
We know. We know it's why you got yeeted out of Kuwait. Because you're a coward. And you will be a coward here as well. Okay? Obviously there's a lovely person in my chat who's in Syria. There are travel restrictions that tell you should not go to Syria. You should not, Chantal, with all your health problems, and there are many of them, be going to a country where you do not have access to all the treatments you need. You think that by not having access to insulin, that will make you lose weight, while stuffing your face with what limited rations you have. Like, fam, be better than this.
When? I'm a rebel.
You're not a rebel, I promise you that.
Yes. No, I can't act like I'm in Canada here, but
You couldn't incubate either. It did not stop you. And you left, didn't you, after your, well, before your more recent visa run attempt?
All along the streets, we were walking back to our house.
Oh, don't give away the property. They'll work it out so fast. Sorry about the yawn there.
Olive trees, like with olives on them. Like, I can't believe it. Hi, Vanessa. Like, just olives. Like, really beautiful olive trees.
Zaytun.
Zaytun. Salah, I've been thinking about you. How wonderful to hear your voice, YouTube lover. Illegally Blonde, I love you too. Crazy people. Love will
Thank
find
you,
a way.
YouTube lover.
Would I be right? So, how are they going to access money if there's no ATM? I'm curious. Is there a black market? Like, is there an ATM hidden somewhere where she can access her money and then trade some of it for a fee? Because I don't know how she's going to work. If there's no access to that kind of money, how is she going to get by? Or is she solely kind of under Salah's thumb here, which wouldn't work because of how pouty and angry she is all the time? And Talita, I can smell her here too.
Thank you all guys for the nice words.
Think Cornish pasties. The bad ones, not the good ones.
If I have a health issue, I mean, I think, honestly,
She'll flee to Turkey because they do lots of surgeries.
I'll be more active, eating less. There's no fast food here. There's no such thing as a fast food chain here.
Yeah, you're screwed. You're gonna be begging for donations soon. You actually are. This is. I don't know how to describe how dumb this is, beyond what I've already said so far. And we've got at least an hour and a half of me calling you an idiot to go.
Local foods.
Yeah. I mean, Pepsi is not great, but honestly, I haven't eaten in like a million hours. I swear. Teardrop, hi. Hello.
Gotta keep up appearances for the simps, am I right, guys? My chat's has frozen. Hang on a second.
Juice.
I'm gonna go back. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. There it is. Sorry, my chat. Hang on. I'm gonna quickly address something. My chat froze a while ago. I do apologise. It froze and I couldn't approve some messages. You're not a rebel. You're an idiot and imbecile. Kelly, you're quite right. Sarah, hi. Hello, everyone that's joined. Sorry about that. Hi, Faye. Hi, Faye. Hope you're well. Hope you're marketing marvelously. Her volume's a bit low. Okay, give me a second. I will turn it up. There we go. Hopefully that will help. It's maxed out here, so let's see what
Love this. Love Syria is not Kuwait. Stuff gets crazy. They're real quick. What about your health? Thank you guys. Honestly,
is that better?
until I traveled to the Middle East, I never realized how much Western media
Indeed, Hermit. Chaos.
makes you think that this place is like super dangerous.
Yeah.
The people are, you know what I mean? It's Wanda. I promise you, I'm not afraid at all. Like,
Right. Since there is a Syrian in my chat, are there areas of Syria that are considered dangerous? Because in my country, in America, most European nations, there is a travel ban or a restriction on traveling to Syria. Because over the years, there has been a lot of danger going through that place. She's in Damascus. Oh, is she gruffy fluffy? Well, that didn't take long, did it? Boomer, hi Lulu. If you're the one that I like to harangue on Twitch, how you doing? We can hear. Well, I'm sorry about that. They don't have extradition treaties. I'd actually go to Turkey. Yeah, Turkey will be a bit pricey, but she wouldn't. I bet she'd love to go to the Grand Bazaar though. I honestly, Anne Mariette, hope you're well, and thank you for letting me know that's better.
people already have been so nice and welcoming.
Pokemon!
Yeah, we're gonna go out for
Wrinkle.
sure. We're gonna have time to
I
do that.
approve.
That's King Beezer Teardrop.
Teardrop.
Yeah, they do Kiki.
Because Day to DeVito. Yes, Jackie, thank you.
So, Ahmed, thank you. I was waiting for that. Yes, there are areas. Update your coffee link right now. It goes to manage. It goes straight to my coffee page, bud. It's the same link, I promise. Nathan, I promise. If it's not working, I do apologise, Nathan. But that is the. I've just clicked the link. It's the same one. Thank you for letting me know, though. I don't know what that's about. Thank you, Ahmad, for pointing out there are dangerous areas. Yeah, she shouldn't be there. You are not, Chantal. You are not safe there. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't care anymore. Right, you should not. I can imagine her family are terrified. Because you shouldn't, Chantal, be there. You are now beholden to your apparent husband. That's what you are, apparently. Like, you are not in control. So, since, and Ahmed, thank you also for pointing it out, since Salah has done himself a dirty, because he was raised in Kuwait, and he has at one point called himself a freedom fighter, I can't imagine he's particularly safe here either. She could do, in fact, Kui. I couldn't agree more. Honestly, this is so dumb.
Thank you.
It really
I have another
is.
chance right now, so I'm not gonna mess that up. Just be careful, yeah.
Live at that beeze.
Yeah.
She might be Jamaican Ting. She might be blocked
one
from
more.
that as well. And it's going to be horrendous. I don't know why
They're
this.
very good.
It just looks like mince on bread, fam. You're going to need a lot of those to maintain your weight. If you lose the weight and you brag about that, don't. Because you've given up so much just for a cheap win. And I'm just going to say now, if you have integrity, you do it the hard way, right? You don't take another way out thinking it's going to make you better. It's going to make your content more explosive because you're going to be out of control and hangry. And boy, when you're hangry, we know. You're going to be missing your chicken royale subs and sandwiches and burgers from Burger King. Yeah, she's in Syria, Lulu. She really is.
They're not as strict here.
There's no Canadian embassy. Well, that's unfortunate.
They're still, like, the government is still stabilizing and all that stuff, so...
So, Lulu, she was,
Yeah, I
and then
think
she
so.
left.
Actually, since they've
And
opened
Big
up to
Dave,
tourism again...
I give her a week, because I think she's going to... I think the moment she starts getting... Oh,
New donation from Deep Dive Gaming.
thank you, Nathan, for the donation. I really appreciate that. It's very generous of everyone that supports this channel through likes, through shares as well. Of course, that helps. Gets the viewership up. More interactions. We want this. I can't keep up with you guys, though, because there's a lot of you, so do forgive. But liking the stream means everything. Thank you so much. And the poll. Get involved. Yes, and opinions are... Everyone should have one. And I keenly await trying to keep up with all of you here. What Syrians backing... So I don't know, Lynn. But according to some in the chat earlier, there is no ATM. But I don't believe that would be the case. There's got to be access for money for her. Otherwise, she would not have committed to this. Unless she's transferring the money to someone to then give her money there. I can't see that working, though. Why is she there? LARPing. And also because she's so stupid. She genuinely thinks this is a better option. We'll try harder. Well, try harder, Meg. Oh, well, thanks, Yamps, you German.
Like, the Damascus airport is now open again. I know what it's like to really love someone. Yeah, you can't say I don't
Shut up.
love these guys because I'm telling you.
It's not a case of love, Chantal. I don't believe that you love or know how to love. This is a horrible thing to say, and I don't want to be saying it. But I don't believe... Oh, they're not working. Well, that's even better then, isn't it? I don't believe you, Chantal, big beautiful me, yeah, Beezer, Mariam, whatever you want to call yourself, I don't believe you know how to feel love or affection. I think you know how to allow your pride and ego to dictate your actions. Because you claim no one tells you what to do. We know that. Because if you told us you were thinking about coming here after you left your flat, an easy, simple life where all you had to do was live, you chose this. If you told us, we would have all screamed at you, don't. We beg. Even the sensible... I'm not a hater. Like, I'm not a hater. I'm not a part of world. I would actively be telling you, please, Chantal, don't go to Syria. It is not the right idea. You don't know love. You don't know what love... And there are many different types. The unconditional love between two people, you don't know how to feel it. You don't. There are Latin words for this. And I can't remember. I was taught it in RE when I was a kid. Like, I don't think you know how to. Loving food, yeah, of course she does. Of course. But there's not enough food here, so how are you going to manage? I don't know why you've done this, and it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It really is. He would never... I agree, White Witch, but I think he's looking at her as a pay pig, and he's thinking, there's an opportunity here. There's an opportunity here for me to make some coin and keep going. Heat now, she can't claim it. Yeah, in truth, she can't, because... Much like other waterweight Alex, thank you for the super chat, by the way. She'll just boil like a kettle, and then she'll turn out looking like a boiled ham from the 40s. Bit salty though.
Your experience the real Middle East now. Thank you, David.
Ahmad, I fully support you. I agree with your statement 100%. People should not. You have to be so unbelievably stupid right now. It's as bad as the idea of going to Iran, going to Palestine, going to Gaza, going to Israel. Don't do it, because there is something so inherently wrong right now in this area of the world. To put yourself there is to tempt fate, is to court death. And I don't want you, Chantal, to go. I want you to come to your bloody senses. Something which you seem completely incapable of, by the way. $10 is 130,000. Oh God, honestly, that's like the Zimbabwean dollar thing, though, is it? It depends on what the inflation is and how far she can make the money go. As a female too,
guys,
exactly.
This to me is exciting. Okay, like when I would.
Oh, hang on. Same rules. Scottish ASMR Blueberry. She has already grifted. Anyone know if it's the same rules here that it is in Kuwait regarding donations. So that's something I'm curious about myself. But I don't think she'll get any other pets yet.
Okay, let me tell you my travel story.
Not today.
So
yeah,
I had to travel with
felt
Turkish Airways.
Here we go.
So I had to do 9.5 hours from Montreal to, hey Nicole, Turkey, and then I had a
yeah, we all know about the Turkey part, because the only way to get to Syria is through Turkey.
12-hour layover in Turkey. 12 hours.
Long time.
Yeah.
But you are brave, babe.
Hi, Trailblaze.
you.
Hope you're well.
The cheese.
Yes, Harper Ann. Actually, I like the meat more.
Okay.
I don't know why.
That's true, Emma Peel. But I'm not too familiar with Egypt, so I didn't include them, because I'm not as familiar on Egypt these days. Except the fact they've got a massive wall stopping Palestinians from coming into their country.
That's good.
More proof your marriage is real. Yeah.
Oh, and Trailblazed, who's ignorant, me or her? If I'm ignorant, that's quite alright. I'm happy to be ignorant, because I'd rather be ignorant than go to Syria. No offense to anyone that's in Syria. I would rather be ignorant. Or, you're ignorant, that's ignorant. If it's Chantal, then it's fine.
Yes. Well, I had to show the marriage thing to get even. Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
What marriage thing? Did you print it out?
Now, then after my 12-hour layover, I had to fly from Turkey to Beirut, which is Lebanon. By the way, the drive from Lebanon to the Syrian border, then I had to have somebody, like a taxi service, kind of, like somebody, Salon knew anyways, but they're like registered to help you with immigration and stuff too. So he picked me up at the airport in Beirut, drove me, it was like 3 in the morning when I finished getting my bag from Beirut. The drive from like Beirut to the Damascus border, like Beirut, have you been to?
Oh dear God, you went to Lebanon, a 12-hour layover. Are you stupid? And a mule. They will. I think she'll struggle to get back into Canada now.
No water, no flushing toilet will be tasty.
Yeah, she's going to be very stinky.
Solo trip.
She's going to be very stinky. Again, I think she'll smell like a really cheap Cornish pasty by tomorrow. And she won't have access to her perfumes. Barely any soap. She hasn't brought anything with her, so whatever she's got, that's it.
To Lebanon?
No.
It is gorgeous. Like, it's all hills. Like, and then even
Well, you're not going to get up them on your own, are you?
Syria too, when you come in, all hills.
Hills
and
and
Syria's not necessarily all hills if you look at the right parts. If you look at the parts that we see, it looks like rubble because of what people did to it, because they're so selfish and stupid. You're lucky Bashir Assad's not in charge. to an extent. Although I would argue it wasn't exactly an upgrade with what took over. But you'd be in an even worse situation if he was.
Valleys,
Yeah.
springs,
Yeah.
rivers,
Yeah.
everything.
I can't
Ocean.
either shrimp fried on rice. This is beyond stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Too many greens, nature here also. We can take them and show them outside one day.
Oh yeah. We're gonna take
Yeah,
you guys.
and White Witch.
Actually-
Exactly.
It's not as hot. It's not nearly as hot as Greece. It's like more
Aaron.
like-
Yeah, he's a very lucky man. She is a very stupid woman. Yeah. This is beyond, yeah. All of me is, it's dangerous. Yeah, I've heard Lebanon is a bit on the dangerous side. This is not a flex for Chantal for some drive and a layover. It's beyond stupid. This amount of commitment to the bit, yes, is commendable, but you're not even a method actor. So really, what are you committing to? Oh, that's right. Sticking it to the haters and staying as far away from them as possible by now putting yourself in one of the most dangerous countries in the world for a woman. Congratulations. Updated do not travel ban. Ah. Honestly. Hi, Mogwencia. Hope you're well.
It's cool air, but the sun is.
But Bashar and you guys, yeah, they're definitely a downgrade. And I'd heard about some of the things Bashir did. Oh, Bashar, sorry, my apologies. He absolutely ruined the country. The chlorine stuff was sick. The violations of human rights were obvious. The guy was a totalitarian dictator, and he had been for a long time. He's lucky to be where he is, quite frankly. And the replacement is beyond reprehensible. And you, Chantal, have chosen to go here. People in my country moan about the leaders we have in America and Canada, and I look at them in reality in the scope of then looking at what they're complaining about and dealing with, compared to what's going on in countries where the culture is so different. And I think, thank the King Lord, I have a dopey Prime Minister. Thankfully, that's what I have. You chose this, though. Darskar, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you enjoyed the stream. Share it about. And if you want to support the channel, that's how you do it right there with Nora. Thank you. I don't think she's capable of love or empathy at all, Nora. I 100% agree with you on that. I think she genuinely is incapable of feeling love in the unconditional sense of love. Because I don't think she understands that. I think she's had a genuinely, like, I think she's had such a weird disconnect during life. Ooh.
New donation from Parrot Girl.
Thank you, Parrot Girl, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you to anyone that donates and supports the channel. It means the world to me.
Hot during certain times. Like
She
right now
is,
it's
and
already
Emma, she's about to find out 100%.
cooling off. We just have a big fan.
Yeah, I promise you it's not going to be enough. Because once you start sweat, it's a different kind of heat. A different kind of climate as well.
From 10 to 3 p.m. The heat.
Cosmic Jolt, everyone has a dumbass leader. But consider them compared to this.
Yeah,
and I'm
it's
sorry,
snowing here,
they may be a
in the
dumbass,
winter.
but thank
And
God
you
we
see
don't
them.
have
No
them.
way.
There's snow in Syria. Yeah.
We thank Nicolas Cage, the Lord and
Oh, yeah.
Savior. We don't have
No AC.
these people instead, you know.
The electricity here, because they're rebuilding the grids, goes off every. How does the electricity
We
work?
use solar
Oh,
energy.
so, but the government gives you a certain amount of electricity per day.
It comes about 1 hour. Every 5 hours, you have 1 hour only.
Oh,
Oh dear God. For 4 hours, she is in pain. Sounds so British. I am a bit on the British side, yes. I do sometimes weigh the merit with what people have. People like to mock my country for no AC, but we don't need it. But we have a different kind of heat in some areas of this country. And people then come here and they realize, oh, okay, you're not messing about. Actually, this temperature is not the same because the humidity and the dryness is very different. And so it's not the same as going to Tenerife. It's not the same as going to Canada or Norway, Germany even. Ugh, Germany. But you know what I mean, right?
so every 5 hours, 1 hour of electricity. But you can pay extra for solar power.
No, solar, this for you. You will buy it and you will maybe bring a company. They can install it for you.
Okay.
Yeah, all from the roof upstairs, and then they connected with cables to your house.
Cthulhu Kinema, how dare
And
you?
will stay with you forever. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's
I can believe Chantal's going to pay for it because she'll need it for the fan to run all day, every day. Very anonymous. I would choose USA regardless. Sassy, I'm looking forward to you and Sin covering this soon, by the way. Because I've no doubt Sin's going to look, he's seen this and is like, what the f is this? Fires up OBS immediately. I look forward to seeing your coverage later. Oh, hello, Plumpy.
more, you know,
I haven't got the right trousers.
save money and
Yeah, it's
lap.
economical.
I'll get my hoodie for you. Hang on.
it's practical, useful. Like this way.
Yeah. Even you're getting used to this life because you were born and raised in Kuwait, so it's new life for
Come
you
on.
too. But
Plumpy, come.
buy a solar
There you
power
go.
generator. Yeah. Is that what we have? Solar?
Yes.
Yeah. 'cause
It's not a solar generator. It's panels that go to a power, like a charge controller and inverter, some fuses as well, of course, if you have that kind of system. You need to make sure your inverter is high enough, so it's a little bit different. It's not overly complicated. I use solar in my office here. Brit Blade, thank you so much for the super chat and for smashing the goal. I wasn't expecting that 45 minutes in, so I might get cheeky soon to make another goal. Give me a little bit more time. Ah, you got to stream later. Good. I don't want to obviously cross over, so I'll end in like an hour and a half. So yeah,
we have the electric will go out and then he presses something and it goes back on.
there you go. There you go, Lumpy. Good girl. My dog's on my lap now.
During the solar, you cannot use AC or something.
Yeah, because the AC will be too much for the inverter. I know. I don't have AC in my cabin.
Strong. Yeah.
Unless it's an inverter.
Yeah.
See, I know this because I use solar.
As I can use my CPAP and the fan. That's all I need.
Oh, she has a CPAP. Everyone, her dying, depleted, diminished, decrepit, infested CPAP. That thing is going to be like Chris Chan's medallion in a museum of lolcow lore. It'll be there next to one of your trash mountains, and Pete's, who will live forever.
Going to melt. Actually, Trixie, it's not as bad. It's not like Kuwait weather.
It's not. It may not be the same, weather-wise, but as far as women's rights go, it's much worse. In Kuwait, you actually had the freedom to not wear that larping little costume of yours. Yeah. Imagine genuinely you guys try to save your countries from the infestation from someone who's living in a full-blown country, you're bound to have... Yeah, my country, at the moment, there are people who are trying to push these ideas and people trying to reintroduce hate crime, blasphemy laws. I don't support that. I don't care for faith in the slightest. I'm not anti-theist. I just don't like this extreme fundamentalist nonsense from people who don't actually understand what it's like to live in the countries where these fundamentalist ideals are forced. It's not the same. We're democratic. That is not. No, all faith needs to be reformed in some way. And Ellen, I couldn't agree. Sally was never lived in Syria either. Yeah, he's never lived there either. That's what's hilarious. Oh, Owl Lover, that's very kind of you.
It's not desert, like, you know.
White Witch,
Are women
there's
allowed
going to be no
dance?
cleaning.
It's not like that at all. There's a lot of non-hijabi, more open.
Yeah, I imagine why that is. Oh, that's right, because Syria, totalitarian regime. You chose to go there. You've given up your freedoms for your weirdly twisted face, yeah, to go. Okay.
I'm in Syria.
There's too many
Not a flex.
religions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. There is one in charge, and it's not good for you. It's not good for many people, in fact, because of the interpretation of it.
It's not what you guys think at all.
Oh, it's exactly what I think it is. I just can't voice it on YouTube. Not because I don't have the balls for it, but because I know damn well what happens next if I say it.
Yes, Carolina. Hey, Mary. Would you say Syria is safe?
No. In fact, somebody very kindly in my chat has pointed out, as someone that lives in Syria, it's not safe, you silly bish!
I would say. If you guys go look at...
Yeah, but you're stupid.
there's still a lot of unrest in the Middle East there.
Yeah, imagine my shock. I wonder why that is. Oh, actually, it's one of the reasons why symbols of oppression exist and why you don't have any rights.
But it's not, you know, I mean...
Man, you're stupid.
The things is getting better and better.
Yeah.
You're like that person everyone looks to for an answer on a quiz because you know something, and then you just magically pull some other fact out of your asshole thinking you're a genius.
So, the way you can tell that is they never used to have tourism flights.
They don't really have much now, though. And there's a reason for that. Because they can't protect you.
Coming in and out of Damascus before, now they do. If you look at travel vloggers, a lot of them are coming in 2025 to Syria.
It's not a flex either. A lot of people have been being paid to go to China and show off places on purpose, trying to interest people in going to China. I have no interest in going to a commie nation like that. I really don't. I don't care how much you think it looks beautiful in some areas. Since I know about the disparity in education and poor health and hygiene, I have no interest in going to China. If I want to go to China, I'm going to call it up on my phone and I'm going to ask for 3 numbers. One of them's chicken fried rice, one's beef and black bean sauce. If you can guess the third one, 10 points to your Hogwarts house. Sorry, Haram Hogwarts house. I said that wrong, didn't I? It's Haram. That one.
And they all love it. Look at Mark Wiens. He did, if you watch his videos, he did a
Don't care.
food tour of Syria.
Don't care.
My family was really shocked. My mom was like worried.
I wonder why that is, Chantal. You know, it'd be a great thing for you to now consider listening to your mother, because mothers usually know best. She'll undoubtedly right now be thinking she might have failed you at some point. She did. But ultimately, the decisions of what you've done as an adult are on you, aren't they? So why don't you learn from this and be better, go home quickly, obviously have your full cavity search because they'll think you keysed a stash something, and no, I don't think Salah fits up there, don't worry, and get on with your life. Oh, that was... Wait, when did that turn up? Am I having an issue with my chat again? Oh, I am. I'm so sorry. Did I... Right, sorry there. Mean Kitten, not sure if it was mentioned, a serious transition leaders, a former Al-Qaeda. Yeah. Thankfully, somebody in the chat, very lovely person, has actually mentioned they're not an improvement on Bashar at all. Assad, whatever his sodding name was, that loser with the long neck, the pencil-necked twerp. This is not good. You need to go home quick. His laugh is... Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, it has been reached. You're right. So you're right. What I should do... I should make a new goal, because I'm a cheeky bastard. I know. Yeah, that. It's just the same thing. Because I'm not creative enough. Rapping Skills Can, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Thank you to anyone that supports the channel tonight. This really does mean the world to me. I'm on the wrong tab again, aren't I? There it is, back in.
Like you, because you know, if you've never come
North
here, you
Korea.
don't really know the vibe.
Honestly, I'd like to see her go to North Korea next. I think it'd be the funniest. She'll be in one of the... I don't want her to go, but I think her trying to vlog it will be the funniest attempt. Because she'll be in one of those bloody prison camps in no time. She really will. I don't want her to go there, but I can imagine she will to stick it to the haters.
And
How you would do something like that?
yeah,
How you would do.
I know. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that like it's perfect here yet or anything. It's just it's
And during your rather short lifespan, it's certainly not going to be. Gets more support than Chantal. Xylee, that's very kind of you to say. I smashed like Snickers. Thank you so much. Refrain from dad jokes, you bastard. Thank
It's
you,
different,
Nasia, for the
but,
super chat.
Julia's
I really do
here, she's in the
appreciate
window.
that. I made it right this time, so it's all colours.
She was so happy to see me. The minute I came in, I started petting her. She bit Mom.
I wonder why that is, Chantal. Is it because she sees the right version? Oh, Iran would be the worst one to go to. The only way she has a chance of surviving in Iran is if it becomes Persia. Her best hope of doing well, will be Turkmenistan. That's her best chance. Miffed and Medieval, thank you so much for the super chat. She would definitely lose weight in North Korea. 100. Sports bra more. I don't have a sports bra, you bastard yemps. It's just a girdle. Okay. Don't wear those bullshit things. Nasia, thank you for becoming a member as well. Honestly, thank you so much, everyone. Don't forget to smash the like.
She bit Mom.
We here stan your cat for biting you. So everyone, let's pay our respects to Julia. Press F in the chat, thank you. Pay our respects to Julia. We stan Julia for biting you. You're welcome.
Streets in Syria need a lot
Oh,
of
Johnny
efforts
Somali.
and work.
Honestly,
Actually, I
Jericho.
don't find it that bad.
And some-
Since I've been trying to get myself and my sister out of here, and there are people moving her. Yeah, there are people moving there, and I hope you and your sister are able to leave. I really am. I honestly hope you do. Truly. I don't want anyone to suffer. I really don't. There are people in this world who genuinely need help, and then there are those who are solely doing it. Yeah? There are people who are solely doing it to take advantage of countries who have more money. Like, you can go somewhere and you can be something, but annoyingly, the tar and feathering that's happened with those who are Syrian is gonna hurt everyone in Syria for a long time. And I don't like that. Really, I don't like it. And you special needs reject, have given up every right of a human that you had the luxury of in Canada, that you shat on while in Kuwait, then shat on Kuwait while shitting on Canada, to flee to Canada because you violated the laws in Kuwait, to then leave Canada where you were safe, you finally had a decent roof over your head, because it wasn't good enough, to go to Syria, where you have barely any medical healthcare system, you don't have access to any of the fast foods you like, all the convenience is out the window, and you have virtually no electricity. Tell me, hang on, make this make sense. Wake up, fatty. Seriously. How dumb are you that you would put yourself in that position on purpose? There is no version of a reality where I will give up the life I have, because I am so lucky to have what I've built, what I've got. And people might look down on it, but I have a decent, it's a small bedroom, but it's what I need for sleep. I have a nice office, I have a nice living room, I have my little bar. I'm lucky to have that, right? I'm lucky. I'm not giving that up, okay? So when it comes to people trying to infringe upon my rights in this country, I'm going to stand up and say something about it. Because it shouldn't be the popular belief. You, though, have gone to a place where you don't have a voice. Andy, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. And thank you to everyone that's joined today. There's a lot of you, 600 of you. That's ridiculous, actually. Anything, and I mean anything to be claimed by a man, honestly. That's how desperate she is to be accepted. And be safe, please, Andy. Oh, what's worse than Syria? So, honestly, Iran or Gaza might be it. Gaza might be the worst one. Right now with what's going on. Gaza because of the lack of food and because of what's going on. Palestine and Iran will be next.
Some spots only, not all. Because, you know, the war...
And we can protest. You're right there, Megan, by the way. We here can. Because we have the right to. You don't. You have nothing.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna
it's
see-
something,
And she might be
normal.
really very
Yeah.
annoying. She
There's a lot
might
of
be.
beautiful old cafes, and then you'll see, you know, like a old
And
Roman
Amber's
column
dangling
sticking out
brother.
of it. Like there's
Yeah.
a lot of ancient ruins.
Exactly.
15 years war
Yeah.
in Syria.
Yeah.
So you must expect these things happen to the buildings, to the streets.
Yeah, I
to
can't.
every
The
You're stupid.
electric, you know, the internet is like 4G here, but
At 3, please.
the signal sometimes is bad.
Yeah.
Depends on the spot.
So it's 3 then. At best, you're on internet from 2012. Congratulations. You're basically a degree of separation from dial-up.
Sometimes it's go for
Although based
3G.
on your electricity,
3G,
you may as well be!
5G.
it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. They tried once in Damascus.
Babe, would you be a doll and get us some water?
And
for me?
Ola, you are right, but for the sake of it, let's not be that pedantic, yeah? We have rights that she does not have. She has given it up willingly, and it's so dumb.
Can I have some
But
water?
pork was a rum.
Biddy,
Really,
please.
Mike?
Yeah. How many hours was the flight, Nicole asked? So, 9.5 to get to Beirut. And then it was only an hour and something.
People, I
max,
agree.
like an hour and a half to get from Beirut to... to get from Turkey to Beirut. Yeah, Julia did travel with Salah.
Yeah, we know he had to flee and go to Syria, which is an interesting one for a guy who's never lived in Syria to arrange and facilitate this whole charade. Why he is so willing to partake in this bullshit is ridiculous. I honestly, I hope, and Laura, thank you so much for the super chat. She chose the worst one. She chose one of the worst ones. Yeah, she absolutely did. She absolutely did. And think about this, right? She went from a country like Kuwait where she had so much freedom and she squandered it, right? She chose that and ditched it. Ahmad, as a Syrian, can we double her and give her to the next? I like that idea. Can it be Gaza then, please? She said they don't have running water, so no bidet, and hasn't showered since. Ew. It's been warm here today, and I went to the gym and I still had a shower. Like, fam, it's warm. I might have a second because it's been a very warm day. Did she sell a passport? I don't know, but I know that when I mentioned Shamima Begum years ago, videos on her years ago, and more recent, I guess, as well, she gave hers up willingly to have an ISIS husband who is Dutch, who's still in prison, in fact, in Syria, while she is in Camp Sunshine. No, it's not what it's called now, is it? Oh, and who was the other super chat I just saw? I'm sorry, I may have missed it. No, there it is. Mochi, the misery is all over her face. Thank you so much. Zylie, my 73-year-old mum is in better health than Chantal is. Congrats to your mother. My dad's in better health. He's only 61 though. But he is retired, so he doesn't give a crap, and nor should he. Retired men, or men and women, shouldn't have to give a crap.
He was an awesome cat dad, guys.
Is it an awesome cat dad if they flee? Be honest here. If he wants to maintain the facade to try and get to you in Canada, or with you in Canada, so he can then be free of you to go and find himself some white beaches, is he really a good cat dad? No, he's just appeasing the loveless, sexless Chantal.
Thanks, babe.
Megan Fox, 52.
Yes, I understand what I'm
Rocking
doing.
it, no doubt. Be proud of yourself.
Really, yo mama?
It's been
Thanks,
a long trip.
Yeah,
Yeah, and Julia.
Yeah, because we wanted to eventually be like I wasn't going back to Kuwait.
Exhausting to care of
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
yourself and cat with you,
Yeah.
and long ways traveling from bus to planes.
Aww.
I'm a joker, Inc. I'm very sorry for your loss. My mum is too. I think my mum would have been 53 in 2016 when she passed. She's in better health than Chantal.
Poor baby, but she was sedated. He gave her some sedative.
Yeah, don't care.
The vet. Eh?
Yeah, on the plane. On the plane.
Yeah.
You're going to be drinking a lot of that, Chantal. Actually, I have some as well. I'm going to have some water too.
You guys, we have to show you how they fill up gas here. I saw one gas station though, a fuel station, but mostly it's people on the side of the road with big jugs, like like water, oil jugs.
Yeah.
Full of gasoline, and then they have a funnel and they fill your car with it.
Cool. Don't care.
It's pretty cool.
He is definitely setting
Julie.
her up 100%.
Outside of Damascus.
BW
There's-
Unbothered Era? No. There is no way that she is getting laid. No chance, because he sees her without the filters. Seriously. Too long, can't get that. Yeah, it's true, William Irvine. He has been renewed for a third season, apparently. And he's still a guest role, but it's a recurring enough guest role that he gets to, now he gets to claim her rights. It's a bit of a promotion. He's now an executive producer, I guess, isn't he?
some areas that are not as safe as others. Please act accordingly. Oh yeah.
I'm curious about the toilet facilities because I remember she had issues in Kuwait because she has to have one with a seat, whereas it's quite common in other places for there to be just holes you squat over. Well, I guess you won't have to worry too much if that's what she's doing. Hi, Lucy. Why couldn't he just go to Canada? Because there's a travel ban on Syrians going to Canada, America, England, or the United Kingdom as a whole, and others, in fact. Yeah, there are travel bans, I believe. So Salah has applied multiple times to go to Canada and been rejected every single time. Hope that answers your question. Hope you're well, Lucy. And hi, Histari. Hope you're well. Anyone else? Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. She sided from earlier. Do apologise. If I haven't said hello to you, I do apologise. Hope you can say hello back, so obviously I can say hi to you. And if you are enjoying the stream, please smash the like. Thank you.
No, they're not as strict about like laws like that here yet.
Oh, you're naive.
But no, I'm definitely being on my best behavior. Hey,
You have no choice.
Wanda, welcome to Herbies and Beeze. I do regret that about like Kuwait, but like yeah.
Considering how good life in Kuwait was, that you took it for granted the way you did, this is a culture shock. A proper shell shock to your system, yeah? Carolyn, sorry. Honestly, I saw this on Twitter earlier because of Loran. I think. And I sat there and I was like, you've got to be joking. You have to be joking. How stupid are you? And then I see this and go, well, Sinatra and I are going to have some fun today, aren't we? Sin's definitely going to have a lot of horse cock on his stream today.
No, we're not kicked out.
Oh, you will
Be
be.
sure to update registration of Canadian abroad. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. Yeah, there's no Canadian embassy or consulate here.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there is? Oh. Yeah, we have a car.
Sense of wonder.
With-
I don't know if she can be kicked out of Syria the same way she was. She fled Kuwait, and I'm curious if there's any kind of extradition with Syria and Kuwait. If she does get into trouble there, Shmi pay those. If she gets an inheritance, it's going to be even worse for her in the future. He'll be rich if they pay by pound. If they do, yeah, that's true. Although the American dollar is quite popular. I'm paid in pound. It's a nice feeling.
Really good AC. So if I ever want AC, actually, we just got back. You want more food, hon? I'm full.
See you and share you.
They have pharmacies everywhere.
She is at the moment, William.
I have my medication. Actually.
Oh, she was
I have
kicked out of
medication
Kuwait.
with
Thank
me.
you, Emma, for correcting me. I do appreciate that. I know she was kicked because obviously she was due a visa run when she left. So I often forgot that part. Thank you for the correction.
For a while, so breeze it.
The best healthcare in the world in Syria. By the
No
way.
Canadian embassy.
Really?
Well, then she's screwed, isn't she?
Yeah. True.
The doctors here, very smart.
Oh, nice.
With guarantees.
Hey, Chantal, you know what you miss that you really enjoy? Alcohol. Tell you what, I've had a really nice blood orange flavoured cider today. Yeah, I recommend it, Chantal, when you decide to grow a pair and start doing your beezing properly again. She's putting a lot of trust. Kelly, sorry, she's 100%, yeah.
Good, good, good.
Canada abroad status, her... Oh, yeah! I forgot that. Sorry, I forgot that. You just won. How dare you, Snickers Revolution, your dad joke?
I'm not dainty yet.
Oh, wait,
Watch the
there's no
sound I
Shamima.
drop later.
She is, and if she commits a crime, she'll end up in one of those camp site places as well. In fact, she might well be in the same one that Shamima went to. I'll quickly pull up where it was actually. She is in Al Roj, AL-ROJ detention camp in northeastern Syria. She is still stripped of her British citizenship, which I still fully support. I don't care what anyone says. And she's not likely to leave there anytime soon. I could see Chantal going there one day. I really can.
Living here. Just watch.
Juicy and demure.
Just watch.
Basil, honestly.
Did your husband bring your stuff over from Kuwait? Some of it.
Where's your play?
Did you really bring my elephant pants?
Where's your play button?
Wait.
No. Yeah, our place is a mess because like
You fled.
skin teeth. We've never been to Syria. Still has been as a kid, but
And Tunisia also.
Hi, natural born collector. Hope you're well.
I'm just gonna
She would definitely lose weight, yeah. So how is everyone today? Hope you had a nice day. Do let me know. If you like the show, don't forget to smash the like and share the stream about. And if you do enjoy and want to support, super chats or coffee are the way to do it. Don't forget there's a poll in the chat. Get involved and let me know what you think. Clumpy, you okay? You're panting because you're warm.
so yeah, I was kind of like, do I want to stay in Canada by myself, depressed? And
Kat. Years ago, I started a video series on a British teenager called Shamima Begum. She left UK, went through Turkey at the age of 15, went through there to Syria to join ISIS, and married a Dutch convert, and lived in Raqqa until it was turned into rubble. She was actually a part of the morality police, allegedly, as well, and saw heads in bins, yeah.
hold on.
She was, Lucy.
Oh,
she
yeah.
was.
Hold on.
She can, but I don't know how she's going to get it delivered to her in Syria. That's the problem.
I had something. Oh, sorry. I missed a super chat.
Although some sellers do operate out of Turkey, like some of the Temu people, she probably could just go there, but then she'd have to go through Lebanon to go and get it. So is it really worth having it? No. I would never forfeit my play button. I'm so proud to have one, but at least unlike her, I earned it. She bought the freaking subs for it.
Nicole, congratulations. I love seeing you this happy. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you.
White Witch, you're
I'm a little
okay.
worried. I know you guys are gonna be worried.
You're okay.
Why not go to Thailand? Honestly,
And White Witch, we're just glad anyone's here liking the stream.
I don't. I like the middle. I really
Yeah,
love
the internet.
Middle East.
Her internet's horrendous at the best of times, and this is even worse. This is actually atrocious. Thank you, Ahmed, for also pointing that out, because it's a worthwhile point. It really is.
So, yeah. Honestly,
Okay, let me buy you a keyboard.
oh yeah,
You're
crazy
right.
frog bees in Syria,
Sorry, I had to say that.
a permanent residence. I don't know yet, Nicole.
I'm curious how you're going to survive. I really am curious how you're going to do it. You may be in a nice place-ish, where things are slightly palatable, but you are actually screwed. I don't... So White Witch, I'm eternally grateful to have an audience that do support me, but I think it wrong to not talk to you just because you don't. Like, you're here. What more could I ask for? Right? And I think the most important thing really is that people are here to help me to understand this, and also so I can be a bit annoyed. Slightly more Britishy or Englishy version of it, so passive aggressive, but I think it's important. And I went out walking and almost missed this. Monica, you're late. Smash the like. She's got nothing in her head. There's nothing. Well, we know because the hijab's there pretending to cover it.
No, he didn't know Mama bring the keyboard.
I can't, Mama, I cannot.
No, he couldn't travel with Julia and all his stuff, and no. Unfortunately.
And Megan Fox,
Yeah,
yeah, she's screwed. Her favourite food isn't here. Hi, soft squeaky duck.
Yeah.
Don't forget to smash the like.
Oh yeah.
I paid extra.
Jeez. Hey, Rosie. Welcome, salam, Amanda.
A theory, yeah, and that was because Kelly. That's a good point. Thing is, she won't do what anyone tells her. Now try saying that in a country where if she says that, it's likely she'll be punished under a set of laws that I can never support. Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? A friend of mine wanted to, because of his last name being Law, he wanted to have a son called Marshall. Marshall Law. Kind of like that, but changed Marshall for a different kind of law.
Most dangerous impulsive decision? I don't know about that. It depends on your perspective.
The correct one, you dumb fudge!
Honestly, I really feel...
Hi, Charlie Church, smash like.
Hey, Tina. Thank you. If she goes missing, no. No, they're really nice. Honestly, there's like military dudes with big guns at every stop, like everything, and they're so nice. They're really nice.
Probably because they look at you going, oh, she might be fertile. No one's told them yet that you're useless. In the grand scheme of things.
They're there to protect, not to oppress. Yeah.
I can promise you that's not the truth.
Yeah. Seriously, they're really nice. So there's no fast food. No. There's
You're screwed.
chips, and like we bought some chips.
I do like. Hang on, are we talking chips or crisps? Because if we're talking chips, English chips, then we're golden. I don't know why she does, Monica. I think she's done this on purpose. I think it's an identity crisis. I think she's genuinely struggling with her identity and doesn't know what to do. Are you okay, Pumpy? You're a bit too hot and bothered for this. You're on my lap and you shouldn't be here. Yeah. Good girl. Hey? Are you kidding? Yeah, a shrimp fried my rice, honestly, is a level of stupid. Hi, Enox. Hello, everyone that's joining. Hope you're having a marvellous day today. Thank you for being here, guys. I really appreciate it.
I haven't actually, like, just these from the corner store there, but it's too hot to be hungry.
And especially
I can promise you, you'll make room.
there's ladies, direct. This that I'm liking one.
Oh, yeah, if there's ladies in... Yeah, because if he sees there's a lady in the car, just waves you off right away. Yeah. And,
That's not a flex, fam. Because where you used to live, in Canada, you could just drive. Hell, you could in Kuwait, badly, but you could. Okay? It doesn't matter if someone waves because there's apparently a woman in the car. Not convinced, by the way. It doesn't matter. As far as I was aware, pork's haram, so what the fuck are you doing in a car?
because there was a car with like a guy in the front, and they stopped him and were like checking his car out.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, and we were waiting behind, so he said, just go around. Yeah, it's... Now, Syria, like I said, Lebanon, Syria, so gorgeous countries.
You're
I
welcome,
wish I was
Enox.
able-
Hope you're well.
Very similar,
Yeah, similar.
except that I saw, when I was
So
driving
last
through
cover,
Beirut,
basically,
so
Kelly,
many Christian
she is
church-
that.
So many churches. I
That doesn't mean anything, Chantal, because you're a good Muslim revet, remember?
only saw one mosque.
You're trying to sell Syria to me. You're not doing a good enough job, okay? A women can drive in Syria for now. Yeah, that's going to be taken away soon, don't worry about that. And I wouldn't want this lopsided face driving in the first place.
Mosque.
Yeah, the major of Lebanon.
Yeah.
churches,
But I wish I was able to drive through in the day so I could film, because it's really gorgeous. Can we see Juice? I showed her at the beginning. Can I show her in the window? Well, we can't really see her.
But she hide behind the curtain.
Yeah, she's hiding behind a curtain. She'll probably come out later.
Don't go showing us the window, because the moment you do, a certain forum will weaponize and find you in minutes.
Just rewind to the beginning. I
Right
haven't.
the window here.
Yeah, I haven't had shawarma yet.
There's rooster and birds.
I do want to try shawarma, I will admit. Oh, you want to get down? Hang on. There you go, Plumpy. There you go. Good girl. There you go. Good girl, hey? I'll put my hoodie on the floor in case you want to come up here later, okay? I'll oscillate that for you. Sorry, my dog is really warm. It's too warm for out here.
Pigeons.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping he remembered his keyboard. I hope he did, because we should all have hobbies. And when he's not catfishing her, then, yeah, he needs to be able to play Crazy Frog over and over again.
Rooster. I know I heard a rooster when I came here. I'm like, where?
Breakfast.
The olive trees. You're moving to Beirut, Tina.
Don't care.
Living in a place with no laws. I think there's laws.
I would like to try shawarma, yeah. There's a few ingredients I'm not allowed to touch. I can't touch, for example, if anyone puts mustard on it, I can't touch that. I'm allergic. And I know some people like to be weirdly creative. I've seen some videos of beef and chicken, and they look great. I would like to try them. I don't like cold vegetables generally, but I will happily try it in the context of a wrap. Mostly because of that Shelby company in Canada. Those videos are amazing. It's not tight, it's not right. I love that.
laws.
Julia deserves better.
Avoid all
100%
travel.
side
Yes,
eye.
I know. They have to say that, Vanessa, because, they're responsible for all Canadians' well-being.
Oh,
so,
Ardnet. How
I really
dare
don't
you
think that-
spoil that?
it's how people think. My family was worried, but they know me, and they know that they say
You're stupid, and that they don't have to worry too much about funeral arrangements. Since a hole in the ground should be enough.
basically that I just do whatever makes me happy, and that's true,
You do what makes you happy, you say. Really? Huh. Let's have a little conversation about that, shall we? Because there's nothing about this that makes you happy, because I don't think much like love, you know what happiness is. Happiness is what gives you contentment, joy, not the superficial. And that's the problem. Everything with you is impulsive and superficial, it's not sustainable, and it's not prolonged. Things that make me happy. I like sitting and playing my guitar from time to time. Different songs to Salar's Crazy Frog, although I might learn that just for a laugh. I like to play video games. I like to paint Warhammer, which I've been painting a lot recently and putting it on Twitter. I like to drink whiskey with my friend David. I like to taste different things with the whiskies and learn more about them. Do quizzes about them. I like to do things. I like to go to the gym. I like to go fishing. Haven't been that in a while though. These things take my mind off what I do. They take my mind off a lot of things and allow me to find a level of peace that isn't superficial, which is what yours is. You are so unnecessarily smug about what you think happiness is. You don't know what it is. You don't understand it. Everything with you is akin to a short drop and a sudden stop. It happens and it's done. And then you've instantly forgotten about it and moved on to something else. It will be days before you finally start unloading on everyone else again. Because it's in your nature to do it. Maybe it's clusters. I painted some Blood Bowl gnomes recently. They were 2.5 centimeters at most. I do paint custodies, Lucy. And I've got some hobbits to paint, and they're 2 centimeters. They're shorter than gnomes and thinner. It's going to be bitching. I'm doing a car at the moment, though. A Revel Mercedes SSLK. Sorry, SSKL. Mercedes-Benz SSKL. I'm so glad the KL is there, because if I just said SS, that might get me into trouble.
There's no government to enforce. Yeah, well, it's in transition, kind of. So
Yeah, not a transition that's in your favor, by the way. Unless you transition.
it's being reestablished, basically.
Not you're kind of screwed.
But I feel
Maybe it's clusters. Should we going camping soon if she breaks any rules in Syria? Al Roj. That's where she'll be.
like 100% safe. Yeah, I don't want to walk around alone, but we can show you guys out. Yeah.
Get a passport and switch with your. Get her passport and switch with your sister. Salado. Honestly, I would fully support her being switched for somebody who deserves a quality of life, a better life, 100%.
Yeah, I know who is you.
Thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. I spent ages on them. I'm really happy with how they turned out.
That's for sure. I get that.
Well, it's certainly not going to be a life for someone who's super morbidly obese and on track for being a courtesan princess if she isn't already there, and possibly on the half-ton heifer now, is it now? You are completely well and truly screwed. Your mobility was compromised because of your super morbid obesity. It's even more compromised in a country where you have no sodding rights!
That
It's a tough life here.
it's a very tough life.
And hey,
But
it's
someone have to
Kiki.
rough it
I
for a
agree.
while,
You can't-
honestly.
Sean Bunkins, hi. Thank you for reaching out to me about the stoning. I really appreciate that. I've let my friend David know. We are both very excited.
Like,
Oh, and Island
You know.
Girl. Nice.
Like my internet now is 3G, for example.
Orgasmic shop, sorry.
Orgasmic shopper.
Drink your cider, enjoy it, and don't forget to hit like on the stream for being late.
3G.
Oh, Snickers. Difference between a gnome and a dwarf and a hobbit. A gnome is shorter than a dwarf, and a hobbit is shorter than a gnome. Hobbits are also canon from Lord of the Rings, so are dwarves. Gnomes are not. Gnomes in Warhammer only feature really in Blood Bowl, though, which is the American football game in Warhammer module style. And I wanted to do a team since I was a young kid, and I went with gnomes because I was like, well, my server have gnomes, or good gnomes, and I really wanted to do that. And it was a real challenge for me, being older, and trying to paint models that are so much smaller than anything I've ever painted before. I haven't painted models that small since I did Frodo Baggins when I was 18. And I've still got that model, and I promise you, it's a bitch to paint. Because it's so small. My hands, even though they're steady, at that level, there was a tremor. $20 salary. She could have gone to Kenya, or Sri Lanka, sorry. Sri Lanka would have been the better option, because her money would go so far. Miss Angie Bondu, Warhammer does. There's a Lord of the Rings game in Warhammer. As a broad umbrella term, Warhammer have many sub-games. Warhammer Fantasy Old World, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, bullshit. Warhammer 40,000, Futuristic War. And then you have Lord of the Rings, which is the Tolkien family allowed the rights for that to happen. You also have Blood Bowl, an American football game, which is fantasy-based and great. You have Necromunda, Skirmishes, Kill Team. You have loads of skirmish games as well. And I love skirmishes. Smaller, more condensed, more compartmentalized, and just smaller armies. I like small armies.
Honestly, as long as I have my family, I'm like, I don't care. I'll live in a dirt hut.
Bish, it's not the flex you think it is, because if you don't have an improved situation soon, you're going to be living in a dirt hut that's actually buried under the ground. Not for warmth, but because you will be dead. Chantal, leave Syria. Now. Please. Go back to being an idiot in Canada with all the luxuries and freedoms you had. Enjoying the food, the air conditioning, and the life you can have. As opposed to a life where women have to fight for their rights with their husband present. Or their brother, if they can't be visible.
I don't care.
Chamberlain, I have a channel for that. Give me a second. Things are going to get weirdly blurry for a second. Give me a moment. I actually have a channel on YouTube where I do readings or narrations of stories. It's called Moist Ski Reads, and I will put it in the chat. We just do this. I haven't used it in a while because effort. Here you go. reading channel. You're welcome. I hope you enjoy. And thanks to everyone that's joined so far. 256 likes. On the current poll, 858 votes. 600 live viewers, though. Can we get the likes up to like 300? That'd be great. Thank you. I don't beg much for that kind of stuff, but I will this time. Please.
I'm tougher than you think. I don't know many people that could do the journey I just did. I had to sit in like
Thank you, Snickers.
immigration at the Syrian border for like ever.
And
it was
Ahmed, yeah, she
interesting.
does. She does.
Babe, at the Syrian office where
Canadian Foodie Beauty was better than any other version, Charlie, because that version just let go. It was hilarious.
so basically my flight came like at like 2:30. By the time we got in the car and everything, the taxi.
They open the border
6.
at 6 a.m.
Yep.
Thank you, dear bro.
Thank you, Teardrop. So basically, everyone just like at like maybe 5:15 to maybe 5:30, everyone just like pulls up their cars to the gate, runs to the door. So I'm like running with this taxi guy to help me with the immigration.
Yeah, but they finished you direct quickly, right?
It wasn't long.
Yeah,
It
wasn't
was maybe 10 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Doesn't take long time.
Yeah. Well, there's one part, they go and stamp your passport, then you have to drive a bit, go into another office. That one took a bit longer.
I'm loving listening to this process and the idea of CHANTAL running. I would watch a video of that. I would. I really would. She's tough, yet fluctuate faster than a beanbag in a hurry. Jolene, 100% she did. She's also incredibly stupid. So that toughness comes from her stupidity. She runs. I think she runs in the same way a cheese wheel falls down a hill. And if you've seen the videos, then yes. Say the M word. I will. When we get 4 more super chats. You're welcome.
I think they were verifying like our marriage certificate and stuff. Yeah. So
That fake marriage certificate of yours, didn't you buy that off Temu?
Because as you know,
Nicole.
Running like Godzilla. Don't
Yeah.
do Godzilla dirty like that. Cheese wheel going down a hill is much more polite.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're like, why are you here?
Foot race between Foodie and ALL. Which foot, though? Because I can't imagine with her diabetes, she has many of those left.
Stephanie, kinda. It's kind of, I don't want to say lawless, but
Alex Sargent, I would
Kinda.
watch that with that music
Yeah,
on.
Teardrop.
Yes.
so we have a really big place right now, but
200 meter dash, she ain't running. She might be rolling, though. They see me roll. I'm not going to do that. That's too obvious. I can imagine her running music's actually a bit simpler. So I'm going to demonstrate it, and hopefully you get this. She starts to sprint. Her arms are up, and she's really giving it some, like a 100-meter sprinter. And in the background, in her mind, you hear da-dum, 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 da-dum. How about that? Was that good enough?
I don't know. Like, Salah has a house, so we're trying to transition into that. Get it ready and stuff.
She made that part up. They didn't look at no fake marriage certificate, and she doesn't have a real one. No, I agree. She doesn't have a real one. We know she doesn't because she's never shown it. She has never confirmed it. Yeah? And Ada, I'm fully on board with not saying it, but people want what the people want. I'm just saying.
building the solar.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
My
Rocky
husband
music.
provide for you. He's got
Man.
enough money, don't worry.
I can imagine it's freaking Paul Stanley, Live to Win, the song from World of Warcraft, like the World of Warcraft South episode, Live to Win. It's a very good song. Paul Stanley, the singer of Kiss. It's so cringe but good.
No one's business.
She did, Dylan, for about 2 weeks.
But there's also like, you know, like it's really,
I
really,
agree,
really
Sassy.
affordable
I
to
don't
live here.
think it's a.
But
I
it
think
depends.
she's.
Some
I think
things,
she's
like,
going
gas is
illegally.
expensive.
I
Fuel's
don't think
expensive
so.
like
She
Canada.
can't be that real.
You got to pay. Like somebody came knocking at our door, needing money for our water and stuff like that. Like that's not only what,
I don't know how they've got this place. I'm hoping we get some information in this stream.
$7 for a whole tank of water. Like, fondue, welcome to our booby recipes. Anyway, I'll do like definitely we'll vlog and stuff like that. I don't know if we can go out and live stream.
I don't know, Emma. It should have counted. I don't know why it doesn't. I'm so sorry. I like Kiss, Chamberlain, one of my favourite bands of all time. So I will happily mention Paul Stanley.
Because
I
of
like
the
his
stability of
Ibanez.
the
I've always
internet
wanted
might not be
one.
reliable, but in this room, I have pretty good internet to do lives. So I could do lives at home, but I'll do vlogs. You know.
Hang on. If you do vlogs in Syria, what are the rules on that? And where can you go that won't get you doxxed immediately and then get you more trouble? Because you will get into so much trouble. You really will, by the way.
I'm showing you guys Syria and stuff.
It's a good song, Charlie.
No electric.
It's a good
There
song.
is electric, but whenever it turns off from what the government gives you,
Well, she probably could, Elizabeth, do several LBs, but only if she buys the extra electricity. I quite like God Gave Rock and Roll. It's such a good song, and it was in Bill and Ted. It's a really good song. I preferred it. I would have preferred it if they'd done the video with full like costume, but well, they went through a phase, didn't they?
we just switch it to solar. When I got here, I had a nap with my CPAP, so you can film here. There's tons of vlogs. Tons of vlogs.
I don't recommend it.
All the travel vloggers are coming here.
No, I don't recommend that either.
It's not as bad as people think at all. And you can't convince people unless they come here.
Yeah, there's no chance of any reality where I know human rights are infringed upon, willingly, knowingly, actively, in the way they are in Syria, that I would ever step foot in that country. I really wouldn't. I don't even take for granted what I have here, which is why I'm so passionate about making sure what we have is preserved. Because I love my country. I don't travel abroad much, at all, in fact. I don't need to. I've got loads here. I'm not stupid enough to give it up either.
I didn't feel unsafe whatsoever. Everyone's been so nice.
So,
Scorpions are good.
Spreading the rumors about like the dangers here.
Well, the Western media.
Uh-huh.
Because even me, before I came here, I was like, I thought everyone in the, like, you think Syria, you immediately just think ISIS. That's what you...
I wonder why that is, Chantal. Or is it Mariam now? Are we actually going to fully go balls deep in the whole facade and LARP of pretending to be Muslim? You are about as much a Muslim as my dog is a cat. Okay? You are so beyond special needs. I can't even call you any word that's associated with that territory because it would be an insult
New
to
donation
everyone
from
else.
Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly, for the donation. I really appreciate that. To everyone that supported today, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
you think.
No way.
That's what everyone, you know what I mean? But it's not, you know.
Oh, hang on.
If,
There you
my
go.
sleep, if the electricity goes
12
out,
hours,
I have
yeah.
to sleep when I have electricity. That's it. Right?
No.
Can we see Iraq? It's next door. No one's... Yes, look up all the travel vlogs. Look up
Hi,
travel
One
vlogs
Land
Syria
Hand Man. Hope you're
2025.
well. And thank you, Alex. I
That's how
appreciate
I prepared
that.
to come here. I watched
America,
all the-
you guys have so much in your country. Your republic, even. I think it's very important to understand we have so much. And so many take it for granted. I live by the coast. I'm a lucky man. I get a good view. I have a decent life-ish, you know. The life is why I make it. You have decided to make it the most impossible. And there's no version of this where she goes unnoticed. I am curious, what is the obesity rate in Kuwait? Because based on lack of fast food, I can't imagine it's as high as it was in Kuwait.
Vlogs. I'm traveling the world. Yeah. Okay.
And
okay. Yeah,
Pomfrey,
there is still a
it
lot
is
of,
100% dangerous. Couldn't agree more.
There was recently some attacks on like a church here and stuff like that. But look in the Canada and U.S. There's a shooting every other day. So I mean, it's not like it's Syria
That's right,
is
Sean
an isolated
Bunkins.
case of
One
there being
of us.
violence. You know. Jessica.
She's going to need a lot of food while she's there. She really is. They had to ask for permission. Yeah, the obesity rate in Kuwait was in the 40s, percentage-wise. That's why I mentioned it. I don't know what it's like in Syria, comparative. Food vlogger stopping in Syria to try a couple meals is not the same as... Agreed, Sassy. And that's a good... I hope you, by the way, I hope that... Because I know you and Sin will be streaming later. Everyone should go to their channel and join later. I hope that all that is being said here in the chat as well. I hope you have all of this. Like, seriously.
How do
Just
we know
Jenny,
you're in
she
Syria,
is
not Kuwait,
100%. Parrot,
I guess you
girl
don't really until they
tattoo.
show you around.
Yeah, she should do
But-
that. Not the same as war, Ada. Yeah, agreed.
The electric outlets.
Good luck.
Oh, you were close to
Yeah,
300
because
likes,
they don't really
guys. Ooh.
remember probably what it looks like in Kuwait.
Oh.
Granny, yay, good to hear Salah's laugh again. Chantal has become a world traveler. I wish you guys the best.
No, she's not a world traveler. Huh? She's a world ostomy bag. Of failure!
Thank you, Granny. Oh yeah, I put my body through a lot the past couple days traveling.
It's not a flex. Bish, I go to the gym and lift about your weight if I want. Don't try me.
For like 2 days straight. Ugh,
Lulu, I'm jealous.
man.
Thank you, WNC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bri, if you ever come to England, you gotta let me and David know. We'll have some drinks. Let us know. Because if you ever do come to England, yeah, we got you. Don't you worry. We've got you. Hates his laugh.
No, I've seen a lot of women without either niqab, hijab.
Also, do you want to be one of them as well, or are you still committing to the bit? You know, the fakery part that Sinatra DM'd me on Twitter, the video of you admitting you were just going to wear hijab so you can have a better face covering. Sin had to send that to me, which was so kind of him, by the way, because I didn't know, I didn't have it. Chicken sushi. Everyone should be there.
More, you know, it depends. It's more open that way here.
Oh, and Pomfrey, Pondu, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. That's so kind of you. Jolene, according to Google, is 38% in women in Syria. Well, she's okay then, safe. Are you saying you can lift her? Chamberlain, I do lift quite a lot, but lifting, a lot of the lifts I do come from my legs. So to be honest, it's not arm strength in my case. It's definitely more of a, I've got good legs. I leg press a lot. I'm sorry, my baseline is 280 kg. I'm sorry. I'm not flexing, it's just I've built up to that over a period of like 5 years. I'm not going to go much further on purpose, but that's the baseline. I know I can go further. Thank you. It's very, very anonymous, yes. Thank you, anyone that gifted us a goat. Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. And the generosity from you guys today has been immense. Thank you so much. So it's a even though I didn't want to do this stream at first, I asked people on Twitter, and you guys said yes. All right then. Some of you a bit, yeah. But this is a great way to start the month. Yeah, and I appreciate that. Where are you located? Narnia. No, I'm in the southeast of England.
My
I'm
kidneys are
in
not hurting
Kent.
because the past couple days I've done a lot of drinking water and a lot of exercise. I feel good. Not
And
eating
William,
that
I'm
much,
with
which
you.
is good for
It's
me
very
right now.
disrespectful. And Lulu,
Just,
yes,
you know,
you're officially one of mine. Oh, and sorry about the sunburn,
No,
Lulu.
I didn't feel like my life was fulfilling. Like I did it. I went back to Canada, got my own place on my own, did everything, you know, and it was depressing. Like I don't.
So,
feel like that
Megan,
life is for me right now. I feel
I
like-
walk a lot in the morning as well, and based on how many steps, I do 10k steps before I've had breakfast, solely because I go to work in the morning and then come home.
Restless. Like I want to go out and
Ah,
explore
sorry.
and challenge myself, you know. What foods are nearby?
Crap.
Mostly local things like a lot of shawarma.
Will they be able to make enough for... Oh, that is an impressed look, isn't it? Oh, man, I got pause game. I forgot about that. I do it maybe once a week, leg day. I don't like to overdo it, because there's no point. I'm nearly 40. I have no reason to lift beyond what I lift, really, these days. I don't need to prove anything anymore. I'm also not young enough to want to damage my knees.
What's this called again?
Sfiha.
Sfiha.
Roasted also.
Roasted
Farouj.
farouch?
Which is the grilled chicken.
Oh, grilled chicken.
Sorry, you're interesting.
I'm craving rice. I haven't seen any rice. The rice is not really huge here, eh? Eating rice?
They cook the rice,
In the
house,
home.
in the home.
Yeah. Things like
Kat, I don't know, actually. Fast food withdrawal. She is sassy. She is going to have a proper hangry stream in the future. And she's going to say something stupid again. She always does. And it's going to bite her. I think it's these... Kat, the subscribe button now has subscribe plus written on it. For some creators, it might be that.
that you would find, like, you know, that you could cook at home, not usually in restaurants. As long as you and Salah are together and happy, that's all that matters. Thank you, Justine.
Thank you, Justine. Thank you so much.
A white-skinned woman, you're in trouble. Most,
Ah.
like, Syrians are white-skinned.
Nice.
Olive, I
Chambunkins,
guess.
I hope it's delicious.
How do I make olives? I can go pick the wild olives on the trees, guys. Green
Just a quick thing, I don't know what the rules are. In some countries, you can't just do that, so do be careful on that front. Also, don't forget to wash things. Oh, wait, you don't have much water, do you?
olives. I gotta look up a recipe.
Yeah, Malikat, I'm quite lucky. I'm lucky enough to have lived a life without as much stress in it. So I get away with a lot of things. Yeah, I don't know how to put it. The best way, I'm surprisingly stressless.
Jessica, I cannot cook Syrian rice, but I have relatives here.
Yeah.
They invite us. So maybe,
Makube.
yeah, in the coming days, we will go and eat
He really does need a microphone at this point, because I'm struggling to hear him.
the home cooked.
Look forward to Chambunkins.
Inshallah.
We'll get David here and get my dad here as
Roll
well.
rice.
Oh, yeah, we got this.
Yeah, you guys are allowed your opinion. No stinky person. Homemade olive oil.
Do you know how to make olive oil, Chantal? Because I don't think it's how you think it's made.
We watched this. So I think I'll last a week, so...
I don't think you'll last a week. I think you're going to struggle and you'll leave because you'll be homesick. Your freedoms will be encroached. You're going to get cavity searched on the way out, all the way into Canada. And I feel sorry for anyone. They're going to have to get a farmer in with a big glove that goes up to his shoulder.
30 days is generous. Hey, babe?
What?
Someone said, I watch this back in 30 days and see how you feel. I said, you gave me a week. We'll see. It's a challenge.
Oh. Yeah, I told you that I give you a week only to
Jenna,
not be able to.
I'm sorry, Mally.
Yeah.
Hope things improve.
I'm pretty resilient.
Yeah. Like herpes.
You hear the rooster?
No,
Where is it?
outside.
The Syria challenge. I can go back to Canada whenever I want, but I don't want to.
Wouldn't recommend it. And you really should, Chantal. Press 1 in the chat if you think Chantal should go back to Canada. And I know if you're Canadian, you won't be liking me saying that. But in the grand scheme of the danger to an individual's life, please see sense on this one. Just for the sake of it, she needs to go back to Canada because this is... I know you make your choice and all that, but she needs to go back home. She needs to stop this. She needs a psych eval and she needs help. Because this is beyond stupid.
I don't know.
Clearly you don't know, because if you did know, you wouldn't be here. Okay, I can't say this and stress this enough. You are in the worst possible situation you could be in, short of somehow magically ending up in Gaza, where you would definitely lose weight at that point, because what you eat in a day would actually feed several families for a month. You are beyond stupid, you are beyond selfish, you are beyond delusional. This is now a clear mental health problem. Okay? This can be treated, but you have to be willing to see sense, and that's the problem. At some point, an intervention has to happen with those strong enough to tell you to your face, you are beyond saving. And you're certainly getting to that area of stupidity where it cannot be saved, you that is, anymore. They'd eat her in Gaza. Well, I mean, surely there's rules on pork.
Before Canada Day.
I don't care.
Happy birthday, Canada.
Well, maybe it's a birthday gift for Canada that you're not there.
No, I love Canada. It's just,
Any challenge survived Syria for 1
Yeah,
month?
Lulu, she found where the bar was that James Cameron was trying to save after Honey Boo Boo, and then decided, yo fam, we can go deeper. We can go like really poorly made submarine deeper. Yeah, that one. She can go deeper than that.
yeah.
Without complaining?
Have I complained yet?
Monica, she claims this, but I think she went there just to stick it to the haters. And because she has an absolute identity crisis. She doesn't know who she is. She really doesn't. She will do this on a whim. I don't know how she made the money to be able to do this. And how much money she brought with her, by the way.
Yes. No.
And Alex, yeah,
I
that's
came
true.
here,
She
you're like,
doesn't
there's
have
no water
taxes.
right now. The electric went out the minute I came in. I sat down and went, and Salah, I could see how stressed he was that it was going to be like too much for me. I was like, you know, welcome to Syria, you wanted to come here? But I'm really like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, the I don't know really does help because it tells us how much you take for granted. The entitlement. You are such a millennial. And you're one of the shittest ones. You're older than me by what, 2 years? Yeah? And you're worse than me. And I'm a millennial as well. Yet I don't believe I'm entitled to anything. I don't believe I should be given anything. I think I have to earn it, you know? Man, you don't earn anything. Like, fam, I think she did, Kelly. She must have brought cash with her. She had to have. Do they have an outhouse? I would like to believe they have some facilities, because she's a regular user, isn't she?
Yeah, it's, you know, I'm a delicate flower.
Oh, you're a delicate something. Think more like a bunch of hemorrhoids that ruptured. Think a delicate casserole.
I don't think you guys know me as much as you think.
I've seen your only Fupa Fibro failed adult film actor content. I know everything. And I'd rather wish I didn't. I've seen the pictures. I've seen your rages. I've seen your contradictions, your hypocrisies, your double standards. I've seen your racism. I've seen your sexism. I've seen your blatant homophobia. I've seen your religious intolerance. I have seen your attempts at trying to insert yourself into politics in other countries and fail. I've seen you actually actively harm animals. I've seen you give away what meant something to you. I've seen you be duped by your haters. I have seen how gullible, stupid, inept, feckless, gormless, and morbidly obese you really are. And so has everyone in my chat, because they're not stupid.
Jen Marie, somehow I feel more alive. Like, I don't know how
That might be the missiles talking.
to explain it.
You don't have to, I did it for you.
Poltergeist.
Wait, is there a verdict on Diddy yet?
Just said we need a crazy frog.
Yeah, see, everyone wants Crazy Frog now. Hey, Sheer
Thank
Drop.
you, Talita. I'm trying.
Yeah, Scarlet, inshallah. More than we think you. Yeah. Chantrell. I thought it was like a fun adventure. I can see, honestly, Turkey,
Oh, and the Diddy thing, they're still deliberating, just so you know. And Megan Fox, she does.
that was probably the
I don't
stressful
Leviathan, I agree. I think she genuinely doesn't know who she is. And that's the problem. She has no idea what she's doing.
part for me was the long flight.
But I'm sure you had snacky snacks, am I right? Quick drinky drink to pretend you're not Muslim for a minute.
Oh, I watched a whole entire series on my flight from Montreal to Turkey. True Detective, the newest season with Jodie Foster. It was so good.
Don't care.
By the way, babe, whenever I was in Beirut, they overbooked the flight. I don't know how that
Don't care.
happens, but they overbooked the flight, so they were trying to beg people to. They say, if you give up your seat and take a flight 2 days from now, we'll give you 250 euros and put you in a 5-star hotel. But I'm like, no, I wanted to come here like I didn't want to wait, you know.
Jenny, I agree. Her inability to find enjoyment, to understand low comprehension would indicate dyslexia, obviously, but there are other issues that are here. ADHD, definitely. She has a completely stunted interpretation of many emotional states, which is why her reactions are either pretend, feign, fake, faux joy, and then literal, quite obvious and genuine misunderstanding and rage. She does not know how to love, she does not know how to be happy. She only knows how to do what she thinks is best for her, like Amber with her weight loss journey, which is also a rip-roaring success. This is the level we're dealing with, by the way. 250 euros is nothing. Yeah, it is. This is not real currency. I'm kidding, it's just not
But I
mine.
felt bad for the people that didn't get to make it on board.
Although, I say 250 euros is nothing. I don't have 250 euros, so perhaps I have no leg to stand on there.
That was sad.
Because I deal with Pepsi and he was waiting for you there.
Yeah.
You know.
Honestly, people think, you know, people probably want to flee here. Mostly they wanted to flee here because of the war and unrest.
Is that why? Okay.
Now that things are improving, Syrians are coming back. You should have seen, when I was waiting in Beirut, there
That's not a flex either. It really isn't. I don't think you understand yet what's happening.
There was like all these. There was this older man and this other guy with like a Syrian flag, and they were taking pictures, like they were coming home, you know.
Yeah.
And everywhere in the world, there's stress. Like, you know, it's a different stress. How many people?
I
like,
don't think she can, STL. I don't think she can. I think she's screwed. Oh, that is something, at least, Ahmed. I could believe, though, her impulsiveness would want her to be there as soon as possible, though. Nirvana, this woman is not an adventurer. She's stupid. I agree. Bun Bun is done. Hype, you're well, by the way. Hello, everyone that's joining.
just because you have electricity, constant electricity.
Yeah, she was
5G,
definitely never
Wi-Fi,
told no, Rachel.
like constant, you know, those kind AC. That's not what life is. Who cares? Yeah, like it's.
Don't say who cares. You tried working out for one day and pretended your back sciatica was hurting, so you stopped doing it. Well, thank you for the Anya. Thank you so much for the Irish names are very interesting. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. I hope the stream's been good for everyone watching. We are learning as we go along, and any support is always appreciated.
It's not. There's different stresses. Like there was a different type of depression.
It's all Smokey's fault. I don't know if I can agree with that, Weasel, but I do like the joke. I think Smokey deserved better than Chantal. Chantal has ditched 4 cats at the very least now, but somehow committed to the bit to keep Julia around for now.
No.
Only because Julia doesn't like her.
More will be coming home too. Yeah. So me, this is just, you know, who cares? I care about AC. I mean, like obviously I prefer it, but this huge fan. It's a huge fan, like industrial almost. So it actually works. I don't put covers on when we're sleeping, and I just.
Yes, Snow. People drink water from the tap.
That's actually true, Ahmad. That's actually true. There are people who we are trying to send back to Syria and send back to Pakistan as well, and they're managing to use the European Court of Human Rights to stay, because it turns out some of those very people who were given asylum or refugee status in my country won't go back to Syria or to Pakistan or other countries in the Middle East, because they are claiming, because they committed crimes against children in those countries, they would be harmed. And my view every single time is, since some of you have committed that same crime here, how about you go home? And you live what little time you get left. Good luck, motherfucker! Who said that? Terrifying. Yeah, the level of stupidity is impressive. She'll definitely heat stroke. No AC, no fast food, no water. Yeah, she's completely... She's not lasting a week.
Yeah.
Drink from the... Oh, God. Syrian honeymoon. It won't last long. Hysterectomy and she sweat. Double time during the heat night. Add on weight plus under the...
YouTube lover.
She's
Well, my aunt
fucked.
doesn't have a car, so... Then my mom wouldn't lend me her car. She needs it, you know? You got me stressed out with the stroke piece. There won't be AC here, no. The power grids are all destroyed, yeah. They're rebuilding all the infrastructure.
Yeah, that's not happening fast. Don't worry about it. Then why go, by the way? Think about where you were in Canada. Decent flat, decent roof over your head, access to everything you needed. You came back to streaming. People were there for you. And you used them to make enough money so you could fuck off again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those eyebrows will be burnt off in no time, Monica.
Urban AC. Do they have honey mustard dipping sauce? I don't know. I know they have honey mustard and mayonnaise. You could probably make a good one. No, I said I'm coming to Syria. So I was like, are you sure you want to come here? Like, because...
I told her the situation is here.
Yeah.
I advised her to...
Yeah, it'll take years. I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe stay there, but... He said, it's okay,
I kind of would too, Weasel Man.
And then we
I
said,
kind of
"We
would
can't live
too.
without each
She won't see
other."
it coming at first either, sneaks up on you if you don't know what to look for. She's too stupid to pay attention to her body. I agree. The thing with her is, oh, and Yami, hi Yami, hope you're well. If you're the Yami I remember, hope you're having a marvellous day today. Well, usually you're streaming on Twitch. I was earlier, and then I heard about this and went, YOLO. About to go home now from work. Hope work's going well for you. Yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. We are 2 away from our current goal, which will be the last one of the stream, I think, because we're being a bit cheeky, aren't we now? And if anyone does want to support the stream, don't forget to like the stream. Get involved in the poll. There's a poll there. If you want to support monetarily, super chats are a great option, as is coffee. Thank you so much.
And juice. Juice! Baby. Baby.
And Squirrel Goral, I have no idea. I have no idea what she's going to do. This is genuinely the dumbest. Unless she has access to banks through something else, I don't know how she's going to do this. Oh, totally the same thing, yeah. We zoom in with the same.
Yeah, I could, Joanna. I don't know much about Syria yet, but...
Oh, you'll learn fast enough, because when you cock up, boy, you're going to know. She's getting more red. Yes, she is. And Alex, thank you for the super chat. There we go, I can like it now. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Base card decline. Her filters are going to fail her very soon, and the real her will become more apparent.
Thanks, Teardrop. The power grid cannot handle AC, you know.
That's why I can't have it in my cabin, but I have fans instead, and it does the job. But I can tolerate. I sat in my cabin when it was at like 30 earlier degrees. I sat in a hoodie, didn't care. I went out for a walk in the sun at 25, didn't care. It's a hoodie weather. But you're not built like me, so it's fine.
Yeah, Granny. Hi, baby.
Sanctions here, YouTube is ad-free. Oh, that's alright at least. You lucky bastards. Do you believe she's in Syria? I don't know. This is the thing. I really don't know what the she's doing. I really don't. They are Lulu, 100%. And Histari, exactly. There we go. Thank you very much, Marley Cat, for the donation. That's our second goal hit. I won't do any more super chat goals, but if you do want to continue supporting, of course, I'm more than happy to accept your money. Yes.
Oh, baby. Come here. Let's see if she comes to this.
Just Jenny, you're all good. You're all good.
You want a straw?
Moist.
Baby. Baby.
Sorry about that, but I have
We
to.
have
It said
we have a
in the
Western toilet. And we have two bathrooms. One with like a traditional squat Arabic toilet and then a Western one.
Oh, so you actually have your soon-to-be broken crapper. This may, just a heads up, I might have to do a second stream tomorrow on this, just do the second hour, because we'll try and get 1 hour done at least, because this is 2. But if I do another one tomorrow, Leona will join me, and we'll be smashing this out. Don't worry about it.
I don't know yet, Lizzie. What's the deal?
When I was traveling on the plane, when I reached to Syria here,
Yeah.
I was watching from the window the missiles.
You saw the missiles from the window?
Yeah, going
Yeah, Chantal, you ain't surviving a week with that, by the way. I know some people can, like, talk about seeing missiles. If I see a missile, I'm afraid. I don't want to see a missile in my life. I've been near, like, explosives, and I was the most... I've held a gun in my hand, and my hand turns... My hand feels... I don't know what it is, but it's such a immense discomfort in my hands. I don't like holding that kind of... No. I like holding swords, but I don't like holding guns or explosives of any kind. I really don't. I get that weird twinge in my hand when I pick up a grenade decanter I have that was sent to me by a former patron of mine. It was on my Amazon wish list, which I need to redo at some point because there's some stupidly expensive things on it that need to come off. Okay, it's just stupid. Right, I feel weird holding it. Just, to me, there's something about holding things like that my body just can't. No, I'm not okay with it. I'm really not. If I'm not, you are definitely not. I'm sorry, but you're not brave. And you might think it for going to this country, but no, you're just stupid. You're the Stephen He version of stupid, said in the right way. Okay? You've gone here because of your own emotional damage, okay? Oh, hang on. I appreciate that, White Witch. And Megan Fox, thank you. Madam Mado, this is Salah's revenge for her effing up his easy life in Kuwait, honestly. Yeah. And, Alex, that's fair. It's something that's ingrained with you guys. It's not for me, yeah? How's that going to work with the Machine Head whiskey? If I can ever get my hands on it, it's going to be an absolute bitch, and you know I'm right.
from Iran to Israel, and
Vice versa. That would freak me out. In a plane and there's missiles going on?
Yeah, from distance.
How do they do missiles? Do they program where they want to go exactly, geographically?
Yes.
Ah.
Emotional damage. Exactly that. She is basically the avatar of emotional damage. I don't have the clip, do I? Let's see if I can find it and put it on my phone for a second. It will take a second, won't it? That's a fucking ad, isn't it? Get off my phone.
Emotional damage.
Yep, you're welcome. Back on here. Back here. Yep, hi. Oh, I hear myself. Get off. There we go, sorry.
Yeah.
It was about 2 weeks. The war.
She's definitely done her research, I agree.
No, yeah, no, I'm not afraid of that at all. If it was that bad, if it was that dangerous, they would cancel the flights.
Oh, there's a neat, one quick thing. Land hand man. I've no doubt it would. But I know right now I don't have access to these on a regular basis. So for me, I'm okay with that. I still, my friend Trups, and I know Sinatra will be up for it as well. If I did get to the US, I'd love to go to a gun range and just do that. I really would. But I'm a tourist, so of course I would. Leona had said the same to me. She's in a different state, but it's a discomfort thing, and that acknowledging it is important, because if I feel that and I have held these things, imagine this person being anywhere near it.
Yeah, I feel okay, Lizzie. They
Not for long, you won't.
have tissue, yeah. Toilet paper. We have bidet.
Yeah, but water.
They're joystick controlled like a video game.
Also, how's that bidet gonna work getting into that Grand Canyon that's met on both sides? Seriously. Fam, Thunder Rain, I can imagine she did a Google search. Yeah, on Ask Jeeves.
You guys didn't think I would come here?
Yeah, because we didn't think you were this stupid.
I thought people would have thought that.
Reasonably. Actually, saying that, I just saw your face there. That's the gurning face of someone who's been spending too much time scrumping for apples.
You know?
There is AC,
Kelly,
but it's not
definitely
white
not.
as,
Not unless it's the fake
inverter.
hair she poked through her
So
job.
it'll be, saving energy.
Yeah, I would feel bad running a huge AC like in the middle of like, you know, it's like a luxury, like a super luxury in a place where
And Michael, they should bring back Jeeves. Think about a butt butter. Well, if the butt butter is a bit too much for you, Lulu, what about the other side? I mentioned cheap Cornish pasties earlier. I think the other side's a cheap clam chowder.
a lot of people are just happy
Yeah,
to.
people usually fans
Yeah.
Thank you, Megan.
on the ceiling or on the floor.
Chloe Coco, hi, hope you're well.
I just want to know where you wouldn't go. I don't know. Maybe
Back home to Canada, where you belong.
no. There's not any limit.
Oh, there is. You see, you don't have this thing called basic human rights, you smackhead.
No more stalkers unless they fly to Syria. Well, you never know, Teardrop. Missile scare you? Well, I mean, not really. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna use the facilities.
Ew.
Is it hot? Okay. Not. It's like Canada. At night it gets really cool. Like I was cold driving.
Yeah, it will, because it's a psychosomatic. It doesn't matter. Canada. You belong in Canada. Oh, and Lulu, mostly because I can be really grim and I thought I had it taken off. The stream will be demonetized by YouTube afterwards, but thankfully, that side of burp had to happen. Sorry. Your lovely donations over Super Chats have guaranteed we're okay.
In the middle of the night. Here in Kuwait, it's hot all day, night, whatever. So it's a different kind of weather for sure. It's not the same at all. There's a nice breeze today. The sun is a bit hot from 10 to 4, but
Yeah, it will be, because you're in a different freaking climate. Do you know what that belt that goes around the world called? You know, the one that's really hot in the middle? Yeah, you're a bit close to it, you silly bish. Have you ever considered sucking less fudge? And I don't mean the sweet kind. I mean the kind of stuff that Salah's into.
you know. Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh, we're back to us. Hi, everyone. Hope you're having a great day today. Thank you so much for being here so far. We've got a little bit more left to go through before we get to that 1 hour mark. And hopefully, we'll come back tomorrow for a part 2. I see no reason why not. Because honestly, seriously, Equator, I know. I thought I'd just, because it's funny. Better than Q8. I'm sure it's better than Q8, but seriously, why is she still doing this to herself? I'm so sorry if that made you grim, freak out or anything, guys. I'm just going to change tabs for a sec, see how we're looking on the stream side. We're still live, aren't we? We are. 15 new members, guys, by the way. Thank you so much. Wait, did I not like that one? I did. Yes, thank you so much. And to anyone that's donated over Super Chats, thank you so much today. This is actually fantastic. I had the highest number of live viewers I've ever had before at 668. That's genuinely amazing. And I'm very grateful for that. Let's skip ahead slightly. 53. Oh, she's gone for a few minutes. All right, by the way, using facilities, gone for about 5 minutes. Anyone else think that she didn't go for number 1? Good. Yep, she'll survive. She's enough to last a decade or two. Arctic Phantom, quite possibly, actually. Her face is not that dewy in Canada, so it must at least be a tad warmer. Must be slightly, yes. Wash your brain, Lulu. Would you like me to scrap it for you? Why is Salah in the chat? Right, let's carry on. She should be back in any second. Come on.
Come here. Come.
She's
Good
being
girl.
paper pleased, perhaps, yeah. For a bum potato. Ew. What's she doing? I don't know what she's doing here, Zach. I really don't. This is a level of stupid that now will require a second stream, because I'm only halfway through, and I've got maybe 10 more minutes I'm able to be here for. I have to charge both my power banks tomorrow because of this.
I miss you. I miss you. Ew.
Oh, thanks for
Meow.
being here, Kat. I really appreciate it.
My love, 3G or LTE?
Based on her weight loss journey, I've lost more weight from one day of food poisoning than she has in years. Weirdly, I managed to keep that off as well, which was strange. But you know what? Everyone needs a good rinse every so often, I guess.
4G.
Oh,
She did, Zach. She fled that, yeah. And, by the way, Julia deserves better than you, Chantal. Just give the cat to somebody who'll look after them and love them. And Chloe, I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah. I really am grateful.
That's what it is, LTE? Oh.
Is it weird that her form of bending over is just tilting her head into her chest more?
Really? Julia.
She was kicked out. She was kicked out. It was confirmed by others in the chat earlier. Names I just
Babe, are there
forgot. I'm so
groomers for
sorry.
pets here? Because you took her to get her nails cut, but that was somewhere else, right?
Blood and clinic.
You know you can do it yourself, right?
In Damascus?
You're getting a bit sweaty there, Chantal. Are you struggling?
Why did we choose Syria?
The only thing I like about Damascus is the folded steel.
Like vet clinic.
Because it was the only place you could go to.
Yeah.
Also, they sell dry food, wet food. They cut the nails, so I cut the nails. Maybe next time I can shave the hair away, so she can feel, you know, she can pull off.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. Baby.
Do.
I missed her.
I don't believe you. You're welcome.
Well, at least I'll have dewy skin.
Fam, it's not dewy skin if you're using a hijab to wipe the sweat stains away. And that thing will be riddled in sweat stains soon, don't you worry. You and your weird cone-shaped head. Chloe Coco, thank you for becoming a channel member. 16 members, that's what I'm talking about. You're all very important beezers to me. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, she's struggling. She's not surviving
I'm
a week.
worried to clip the nails. Hello, Deborah.
It's not difficult. You do them one at a time, you bribe them with treats, and you gently caress the nail into the spot, and then you just trim it slightly. That's all you have to do. And then take the beating you deserve from the cat for daring to do it, the cat. They are, William. They're disposable.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
There's well, he took her to get her nails cut somewhere, so.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, thank you. I can go to Malaysia anytime I want, yeah.
Yeah, he can travel to Malaysia.
Oh, that's good news. I guess that means you'll go there next, because actually Malaysia's not a bad place. I'm still not going there.
But obviously, if you go somewhere like you're a tourist, like Malaysia, you have to leave. So at least here you can, this is his home. He's Syrian.
Yeah, they give me there 3 months.
Yeah, but now you're using him to justify staying somewhere you don't belong, which means he can now control you in a place you don't belong. PS3 Hagrid. Aww. Don't do Hagrid dirty You are right. It's yeah. She's Thomas the Tank Engine face. In your head, you're all now thinking, dun 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 dun. Yeah, but from the video where people actually put the meme one with the Thomas Tank Engine face is actually being people's. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Lavisa.
Insulin shortage.
Actually,
Well, that's
Chrome
good for her
hasn't
as
been
well.
out. I think I put the fan on auto so it goes down, down. It hasn't been out that much today. A few minutes.
Yeah.
That room's gonna hum
oh,
NCA
no,
87.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's blackout. You
Yeah.
can't use the electric.
Nothing dewy about that.
But after that, it will be about 1 hour. Every 5
Derailed.
hours, you'll get the,
Yes.
The electric 1 hour.
Okay.
We are learning.
So solar power is the way to go.
Yes, it is. Which would be great for you if you have the money to do it. However, where are you getting the money from, Chantal?
Thanks, Prissy.
If you have no solar, you will be fully blacked out. Only maybe 4
So
hours.
she claims she's got a marriage certificate and she's verified, which means she can stay. I don't think she can or will. I think she's screwed and she knows it.
In 1 day.
Yeah, the hijab is so you can
4 hours in a
see.
day? That's not
You
even a
can.
full night's
For
sleep.
those who are not looking, look at the hijab around the extra outside here. That is soaking in sweat. She's taking that off the moment the stream ends and wringing that out on the floor.
Yeah. Most people probably don't have CPAPs here. The electricity
I mean, natural selection usually takes them. That's why.
is dipping.
If people, some families, they cannot afford to buy solar, they have to adapt their life like this.
Yeah.
Without electric.
Yeah. And if you don't
I mean, some people had to adapt when Bashar Assad dropped chlorine bombs on his own people. Wouldn't that be adorable? Obviously, the discussion about how effective that is, being one of the most electronegative elements in a very hot environment, and how quickly it bonds because of the heat, is a completely separate argument. But the point would still remain when it comes to someone like you who relies on something like a CPAP. How screwed would you be? And the answer is yes.
have a CPAP or who cares if you have no electric for a few hours?
Hi, Bella
I'm working
Sky.
just like everyone else with 3 brain cells. But
Three
damn, it's
chin
going to be a
hairs,
good
not
season.
haters. Sorry,
If you
I
actually do
misread you.
stuff, don't do anything crazy, and please listen when you're given advice. I say thank you. Do you have a bidet? Yes, Edda.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, of course, there's
Oh, Caroline, I'm sorry about that.
Arctic Phantom, he can. But for some reason, he's chosen this.
You're
You know
famously unable
what?
to deal with
He can live with
discomfort.
it.
Like what? Like when?
I feel like I want to give you the answer, but you're too stupid to comprehend it. So instead, I'm going to do this. Because we have run out of time, sadly. I've been streaming for 2 hours 20, and I'm an hour in. We will be back here tomorrow for part 2. Make no mistake about it, there is a part 2. I have to do that. If this stream is still on her channel tomorrow, there will be a part 2, and I'll ask Leona very kindly if she can quickly download it for me, because I don't seem to be able to do that. May I just say before we finish, thank you so much to everyone that's joined today. I am genuinely so grateful. Over 1,000 votes on that poll, 332 likes, 16 new members. I am so grateful. I really am. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me. I'll be back tomorrow for another one of these. I'm not changing the sodding thumbnail. We're just going to go part 2. And if you haven't already, go subscribe to Sin and Sassy and Sin's channel, because that'll be a laugh. I've no doubt they're going to have an absolute blast. And I'll see you tomorrow for more of this. Ta-ta, everyone.